Stream to your audience.
What up?
Woo.
Hey, everybody.
It cut you right off, too. Right off when we were entering the live. Did you find the little broadcast button?
What's up, Rod? How are you, brother?
Who's
Did you
out
find
there?
Mr. Gregory? Any luck?
No,
Oh, good day.
I'm not gonna.
I think it's because you're on a mobile site. It's considered a mobile site when you're on the
Yeah.
on the tablet, I believe. Hey, Dave,
Yeah.
how are you?
Hey,
That's
I'm
fine.
good.
Oh, Under has arrived.
Hey,
Oh, I
Dave.
don't know. Oh, man. Yeah. Look at the. Didn't even comb my hair, didn't do nothing. Just got up and into it straight away. It's the real motovlogger there.
That's it.
Right, dive to it. Gonna dive right into it, Dave.
Dive right into it.
Dive right into it.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Good
good morning, everybody, and good evening.
Yes, good morning.
What's up, 2-4?
Hey,
What's up, Rod B?
Buck Brown.
OC.
Yeah.
Buck Brown.
We're all here.
Yeah, they always
Godzilla.
are. How you doing, Frog? Long time no see to y'all. Gosh, we've been on all day. Somebody has.
Oh, you've been on for a while, haven't you? Or is it only 2 minutes?
Yeah.
No, well, we were on. What were we on? We were on a live this morning from me, and then we went on a live with Moto
To work.
And then when he got settled at work, I got off mine and went back onto his, and we were on his till I went to the UPS store, and then
yeah.
And then we started tonight.
Did you do any shorts of the ride moto?
No,
Were you able
today.
You've probably been very busy.
Well, he did a live going in to work.
Yeah.
Oh, just the two of yous riding together on the same screen was that was absolutely gold television.
Got to try that again.
Yeah, that was really cool. It was and the cooking show and getting advice from across the ditch.
Cooking,
mate.
riding, cooking.
Yeah, I know. It had it all. It's a hard.
Hey, Moto.
It was a hard act to follow, that's for sure.
I like that. It was good.
We could have planned that for months and whatever came.
Yeah, and the serendipitousness of it all was the one that actually made it work. Yeah. Sometimes when things aren't planned, geez, they're good value.
You get the real McCoy, so to speak. You get what?
Yeah, no, it was. So
now, next time we do it, we have to try to sync our helmets, our full face helmets, and our intercom stuff.
Yeah.
With the phone, if we could do that with the phone and talk to each other and talk to the chat and hear the chat live,
wow,
that would even be better. Because if we have somebody in the studio that's able as a third party to read us the chat.
Yeah. It's just a matter of me
We-
downloading StreamYard.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
would be
I'm sure I've
fully
got it.
we would be fully interactive with the community, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
That was a lot
I
to
see,
say.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
That was
So
a lot.
the eye surgeon has let me go.
He gave
He
you
said,
the all clear.
yeah, you can go. No worries. Just keep using your eye drops. Then
Good.
stupid me went and saw the GP and told him all about it. And then the GP says, hold on a minute.
Hold on a
Hold on a
second.
minute.
Yeah, hold on a
Yeah.
minute.
Pull in the rain. Pull in the reins, boys.
Yeah, he's like,
you
hold
need
on a
some more.
second. Well,
Yeah.
I don't believe
And I know what it is. I know what it is. Guys, when you're sick, these doctors and health professionals, they just rub their hands. Oh, you're sick. I mean, I went and bought my medicine yesterday. Right, this is everything. $357 Australian,
Oh my god.
which is about 280, 270 US that I had to spend just on my medicine. So, you know, God, when you're sick, these buggers just rub their hands.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
They drool. They're drooling.
don't they? It's
They're
just
going
like
like
what's
this.
the point? Oh yeah. Here's another sick one. Here's a
Here?
let's get him before he goes.
Oh, what a bastards! Aren't they pricks?
It's just how it is, you know.
Yeah.
They want to keep me alive so I can still keep paying them money. Oh, I love it. But anyway, enough whinging. I saw Christine's post last night. Christine is a lady who painted a portrait of Buck Brown.
Okay.
Very interesting as well. And I mentioned to her that she's a slap in the face of all these fine artists in Australia. Sure, technically their work is great, like Michelangelo, but it lacks personality. It lacks, you've got a drab person who's important or something. And, this lady is painting all these people from the motorcycle community with action, with it was a great comment. Anyway, she got back to me and she said, "Oh my God, that's the best comment I've ever got," because I was telling her I put her, or I place her with all these other artists, and she loved it. She had no idea that her art was such an impact on Australian contemporary art. And I said, yes, it is. It's great. You're hear these guys anguish over their paintings for an exhibition, and you just have more people seeing your work than these guys ever will in a stuffy old gallery. And so Buck Brown, go and frame it. I know he had the tree loppers out there yesterday. Or the day before. It might have been the day before because it's nighttime there. But really good to
7 o'clock.
really
7
good to 7 o'clock. I've got no idea what the time is here. We had a big explosion. We had a blocked pipe.
Oh,
and the pipe comes down from downstairs and into the garage. Anyway, the plumbers were called. The plumbers got called, and there was a great massive rock in the pipe. I don't know, it must have been there since construction of the house. But anyway, everything spilled out onto the garage floor, and you could just imagine. Oh my Lord. I should really be talking to you with a gas mask on. This
Did they
So,
did the plumbers take care of it?
Yeah, they did, but they left us a baby. Let me tell you. Yes, Moto. Oh, you're just saying hello to people.
No, I wanted to bump in for a sec. I've been having you see me lagging real bad in the visual. I'm going to unplug my just my camera and plug it back into us just
All
to
right.
try something. So if you see me gone, you still hear me. I didn't want y'all to be alarmed.
Are you on Wi-Fi or direct data?
Direct.
No, it should be fine.
It should be absolutely. Everything else
Should
is
be.
all my things that I run with the internet run normally, but StreamYard is giving me a hassle. Imagine that. Something you pay,
It's because you're
$40 a month
using it.
for.
Yeah, you're using it too much.
Recent, though. It's all
Yeah.
recently happening. I don't understand it either, man. I'm trying to. It's rattling my brain.
Bro, I'm just gonna unplug quick and plug it into.
Yeah, no,
a
do
new
it,
spot.
Moto. We're still here, mate. And
What's
what's been
up?
going on? What's been going on sick?
My southeast. Nothing. I'm kind of freaking out because I'm going to be homeless in 2 months.
Yeah, you'll be right.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, the benefit, OC's benefits happening.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do good homeless.
No, you won't be homeless. The community won't let you be homeless.
Well, I don't know where the fuck I'm going to go. Sorry. Keep on cursing.
You're not cursing. It's like it's understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look,
Good
the
evening,
housing
Walter.
crisis. The housing crisis is a real issue. There's no, and you sound much better, Moto, by the way.
Yeah, so far it's doing
think-
okay.
Yeah, I think that worked.
Oh, that's better.
We'll
Little
see.
bit.
Anyway, we've got to sort out something for you.
I mean, I could go to Quartzsite,
Mm.
for like 7 months or whatever. I mean, I have a free pass to all the federal parks. What are they called? National parks. I have
Yeah,
a
but
card
you need your own place.
for free
You need a
access to
garage.
national parks in the country.
Does Chris
So,
have a website?
Yes, the Creative Cruiser.
I think we've
The
been there
creative-
before.
Yeah, the Creative Cruiser. She rides a big Indian called Calamity Jane.
Mhm.
She's been dealt some hard lessons, by not so chivalrous men. There you go. There's big words for the morning. Not so chivalrous men. So she's not a man hater, which is wonderful. She's just a Gronk hater. I mean, I was trying to say the nicest way of calling out these stupid men who have no idea what they've got themselves, and she's an amazing human being. That's her.
Okay, right? The
Yeah,
screen
she's
share.
gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous woman who rides rides a beautiful motorcycle and loves her community to bits. And I shouldn't say all the time. Yeah, she wouldn't mind. Well, I mean, are we breaking copyright rules? I don't know, by sharing someone who's, vested in our little community. I don't know, and because of Buck Brown.
Yeah.
Who knows? You're not. I think the copyright issues are about music and things like that, and there's so much to think about, though, isn't there, boys?
Yeah, I've put on a lot of channels and never had a problem with it. The only time I had a problem was when I pulled up the Terminator with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, and that's big boy stuff there. They don't want
He's
pulling up your channel or anybody else's is completely. That's what you're on YouTube for. Ain't like we're trying to watch their videos
Exactly.
in full or their live stream on our live stream, and I'm
Sorry.
I'm not an expert, but
I was playing music. I shut it off.
Oh no,
It was jamming, by the way. I don't care. But sorry,
that's
not
great.
sorry.
Well,
Sorry, not
sorry,
sorry.
not sorry. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it.
Rod. I mean, I want to comment on Rod's comment. Just to give Rod an example of the options out there. I called 211, which is the helpline, and they sent me
Yeah.
all these numbers and agencies that could help me with the electric bill.
Yep.
I called every single phone number on there, and not one of them helped me.
Yeah, right.
Not one.
Yeah, but
Not one offered to pay it. Not one offered me a donation. Not one offered me anything to get my electric back on.
I think you got to be a single mum.
Yeah.
I think if you're a single mum, I think you
Well,
would
if I
get.
was a single mom and I had 10 kids, it would be a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because
And
I'm
I
a
think that's
single
what.
white dude in a friggin' with diabetes, everybody says, "Go fuck this guy, fuck him."
Yeah.
You know.
Anyway,
Sorry, using 4-letter words.
what's your take on it all, Mr. Gregory?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, on sick, they should be somebody out there will help people.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, I mean, you sure
been
don't want to go
given-
to no homeless shelter.
I ain't going to
Oh
homeless.
no, man.
I mean, forget that. I'd rather I'll go to courtside before I do that.
Yeah, but how
Yeah.
long are you allowed to stay on WMA land? You know? Was that what you talking about, Walgo?
What
I
do you
think he
mean?
said 8 months. He's got 8 months.
Dave, if you want to broadcast, you can.
Yeah, 7. I can.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's
Wanna
like
remind
7
you.
months or whatever.
Yeah.
But, there's a yearly fee that they charge, and it used to be like $168, and you could camp out at courtside for 7 months. You have access to garbage, showers, restrooms, and stuff like that. And now they're thinking about charging, like tripling the price and charging like $600 and something a year. Now, I don't know if I'm entitled to that with the national park membership that I have free for because I'm permanently disabled. But I don't know. All I know is like I can't even afford a power source for the van to get a small refrigerator operating long enough to keep my insulin cold. That's an initial problem right off the bat is I need to keep my insulin cold 24 hours a day, 7 days a week,
Yeah.
365
So
a year.
ice and an Esky's going to get expensive.
Well, ice is gonna, and I've done that before. I've done
Yeah, I
that
know.
for
Yeah.
days going across country in 2011.
Yeah.
And a lot
What
of
I'm
shit
thinking.
get old. I'm not
What
going to
I'm
be able to
thinking
ride the
is.
bike because I'm going to have Leia. So I'm not going to be able to leave Leia anywhere and leave on the bike because I'm not going to have anybody to watch Leia.
Yeah.
Unless I can set up an AC unit in the van and leave everything running, and I can leave Leia in a van, or I can leave Leia somewhere. But then, how do I
She'll
trust
freak out. Yeah, no, she'll
Well,
freak out. She needs to be with you.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I look at it.
Look, I think
Sit on the table. Thank you.
you've
Unless I
got till
Oh, yeah,
you've
look,
got 3 months, yeah, 2 months or
No,
something.
I got less than 3 months. I got like 2 months, 2.5 months.
Okay.
Right.
Is there
Drive my truck if you want to.
things
on the
like share accommodation sites in your area that you can just go on
I've
and
tried
start your
that.
researching? Yeah, okay.
I've tried that. You know, I went to Craigslist. I went to roommate.com.
No,
You know,
don't
they want
drive.
$11.99 a week for roommate.com. You know,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
and
So they want money for that?
it's all
Jesus.
spam shit and stuff. Like you get spam. I had one lady say that she was coming to meet me to look at the rooms, and she was full of shit. You know, like, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Oh, you know, I'm not. It's too far away from the campus. I'm not going to make it. I'm like, you know, like what if
Yeah.
I was? What if I had stuff planned for today? You ruined my whole day by waiting for you, and now you're not going to show up. I mean, luckily I don't do jack.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but
Yeah, look, I think you're just going to have to keep looking, brother, looking at these, and hopefully, I mean, we'll all say a bit of a prayer that, you know, somehow, you know, God directs you
I mean, I hope
into.
so, but I mean, in reality, prayers ain't going to cut it. 2 months.
Well, they're a start. They're a
Or
start.
I'm either going to have to get a storage unit, put all my shit in a storage unit up here because it's close, and put my bikes
Yeah.
in a storage unit and go and I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to deal with Leia, but I'm going to have to deal with Leia till she dies if I'm going to be in a
Mm.
van. And everything's going to be in the storage unit, including the bikes, because I can't take the bikes unless I take a trailer. And I don't have a trailer.
I guess country's not really an option because you need medical. You need to be close to a city that's got the medical.
I can't leave
Yeah.
Florida. I can't leave Florida.
Well, have you done what we talked about?
I don't know what we talked about. No, I have not done that yet.
That's a good option.
I mean, they got a lot going on too. They're opening up a new house and a new thing going on down there, and like, I don't want to be I don't want a burden or a headache down for them. Like, I can take care of myself, you know, and I can help them, but like, I don't want to be a pain in the ass.
Is anybody reading a comment by chance?
Sorry, Sick has already been told that he has a place he can stay, and it's up to him if he accepts that offer.
I can go up to Bucks, yes.
Okay.
But it's, you know, it's not in Florida. It's, you know, it's not that I'm being picky or choosy, but I would rather have a purpose. Like, I can have a purpose down there, and I can help, and I can volunteer every day, and I can do stuff that they need done down there, and I could have a purpose in my life.
That's the reason you ought to be calling him or them.
Well, I'm going to back Mr. Gregory on that one.
Yeah,
you know, don't wait till the last minute.
I don't want to add.
Sooner the better.
Yeah.
Find out.
Yeah,
have to call.
Yeah, don't wait till the last minute. Call them and, you know, tell them what you could help them with, and
yeah,
you know,
that you're willing to. Just
yeah. I mean, you might get lucky and they let you stay in that one that's got the air conditioning and the power that Angel stayed in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit hard for me to. I can only offer some suggestions, and I think that's the best suggestion. Okay, Plan B, that doesn't work, and Plan B, you know. Sick. I'm sorry, brother.
You're all right, man.
It's all right.
Do your thing, Dave.
I feel like I can start to hear the ticking of the clock. You know.
Yeah, but
yeah, well,
at
we got to
least
work.
you know, push come to shove, you got somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Shed you help finish
It ain't
out.
where it might not be where you want to go.
Yeah,
it might be where you have to go for a little bit.
Yes. And
just for a little bit.
to be honest with you, Bucks would be perfect. I mean, it would be. It really would be. It would allow me to bring all of my shit without getting a storage unit, probably, most likely, because I can put stuff in the tent. And I don't have a lot of stuff. I do not have. I have less than a side of a garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of stuff.
But if Buck's on the road, he stays on the road, what, 1-2 weeks at a time or something?
And then you're there caretaking the place.
I could cut the grass and do other shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I also would also like to do that, for the organization that we all support. I would feel more productive that way. I would feel more helpful that way. I mean, I want to help Buck too, and he wants to help me. I understand that. But,
How far is that place from Buck's place? How far's Forgotten Angels from Bucks?
2 hours.
3 hours?
4 or 5 hours.
How do what?
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours, I think.
How far is Forgotten Angels from your place?
3.5 the back way.
Okay.
And then 2.5 on 75, probably, maybe 3 on 75.
Because didn't you say it was 100 miles?
Yeah, it's 100 miles. 109 miles. 119 miles.
And it takes 2.5 hours to do that?
Well, the back way.
Yeah.
I mean, the back way takes 3.5. The 75 will take 2.5.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm 90
sorry,
miles.
guys.
I'm really starting to stress. And if I don't say nothing, I'm just going to stress. And I'm going to my head's going to
That's
explode.
good. It's good that you're saying something. We appreciate you saying something. You have a
I'm a proud person, but I know when I need help, and I don't know what the hell they're going to do.
Well, I would be on the phone tomorrow with them.
Yeah. I'm intimidated.
At least if they say, well, no, at least all they can do is say no.
Yeah.
And at least you would know.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I say, today or tonight before you go to bed, just get a pen and paper, write down a few lists of your options, what you can do.
Yeah.
I think that's a positive start. Write down some, just some goals, 1 week goal, 3 week goal, 3 month goal. And then it's sort of in your brain, you've got this piece of paper that's okay. I really agree with Ray Gregory here. Give him a ring. Talk to David. Offer your services. It's only, I don't know. I'm not even short term. I got no idea.
It's not really a big deal with the medical stuff, but it concerns me crossing state lines.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
They don't have to know you're crossing state lines.
Yeah, I know that. I understand that.
I know she's being a butt, but you don't think she would let you use her address?
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have another address in Fort Myers I use on my license.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah. You got something.
I have a North Fort Myers address on my license.
Yeah, I mean, if you went to Bucks, I would never say anybody concerned. I live in Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I would never change it. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to. I wouldn't say a word about living in Georgia.
And to be honest with you, I don't really need mail because I get nothing mailed to me. Everything's paperless.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't need to change my address. I can have stuff shipped to his house if I need to be.
Yeah. I mean, that's, it's like we talked about, 3 or 4 months and bank your money,
Yep.
you know.
Don't
Yeah.
sound like you're gonna have any trouble. I mean, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be stressful through the transition, whatever you do. But
Yeah.
most of that happens up here. But looks like
Yeah.
you're gonna get taken care of one way or another within a reasonable amount of area you want to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All doable.
It's not that I doubt that. It's just the stress and the
Oh, yeah.
anxiety of
Oh,
not
yeah.
knowing and
I know.
everything up in the air and the possibility of homelessness. I mean, I thought about it, really thinking about it the last couple of days, and I'm like, I'll die in the van. I was like, I'll die. I was like, there's no way that me and Leia are going to be able to survive in that van
Yeah.
by ourselves with the
Well-
heat, the humidity, the cold in the winter, blah, 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 blah. You know, I mean, that van will be lucky if it makes it to Tampa and back, to be honest with you, or to Bucks and back. You know, I got to go to Ocala, and that's 45 minutes away, and I'm worried about going to Ocala. I got to put 20, I got to put more. I got to fill up the tank, I think, almost, or put like $40 in gas in it. And I'm worried about doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have food for the rest of December. You know, that's where I'm at. I mean, I'm getting the inspection done. I got the insurance on it. I'm getting the title taken care of. I got my December's rent paid. I got my phone paid. I got my internet paid. I got an anonymous person to pay the electric. So I'm still probably going to have a bill for December or November for the electric. You know, I'm not going to have food for December. Like, I'm out of money already. Like, after I get the on the 5th, when I go down to Ocala to get the inspection, that's $200. Then I need to get it titled and registered. I don't know how much that is, unless that's included in the $200, but I don't doubt it is. Everything's more money. You know, it just never ends. Every month it's something. But if I save every month $800 on rent, I would not be stretched as thin. But I'd be on the side looking in.
Well, Buck commented that Dave told you you won't never be homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just I'm stressed.
Well,
Have
you looked into the food pantries and stuff? I know tons of people do that as well.
Again, you know, I looked into the food pantries. I got numbers of food pantries. I mean, I got them written down right here.
Yeah.
You know?
No, you got a plan. You got a plan.
Go get some. You need.
Well, let's say tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow you wake up, you have your brekkie, and then you get on the blower and you start ringing Dave and Cindy, and get that at least. No, I think you need to at least have a bit of a plan, mate. When you've got the plan happening,
yeah,
you can move forward.
I mean,
Without a plan,
look.
Yeah.
Food,
Yeah,
Ocala, DMV. I mean, I got all these numbers and all these places and all these churches and shit. And you know what? It doesn't do me any good because I didn't have a van. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Travel 10 miles and a half hour away to go get food in a backpack?
Yeah, no.
Call them and see if they got a van, and we'll help you out and deliver. Tell them your situation. Maybe somebody from the church or the food pantry lives by you. I don't know.
I did that.
Yeah.
Moto,
Right.
I did it.
Yeah. I didn't mean to talk to you like you don't know that stuff. I'm just talking out loud. And
yes, and you know what it is? Everybody says they can help, but when there's like all these conditions and shit that's like, he has a motorcycle. Oh, well, that sucks. Well, come with a backpack, I guess. You know, like, you know, and I'm like, okay. Like, if I had money to Uber there and back, I'd use that on groceries.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, it's just like the way that a lot of shit is. It just pisses me off because
And
everybody
when you're in that,
getting
when you're
happy
in that
benefits.
headset, yeah, you become when you're in that headset, you become fatalistic, and you got to, for the life of your brother, you've got to look at it from a different perspective.
Yeah, I got my outlook. I got to change my outlook.
Yeah, change the outlook, brother, because it's all going to be too hard, and the brain is a horrible thing when it's not working right. If you were able just once a day to sit on that ride on mower down at Forgotten Angels, you'd be the happiest dude in the world, and I know that.
Yeah,
and I
but
think that also goes.
and in the same breath, there's other people that sit on the lawnmower.
Yeah.
And pick up the
Anyway,
garbage. It's not that I hate to be a pessimist. I know I need to change my attitude and my outlook on it, but
look, it's being real too. You're being real. There's nothing wrong with being real.
I need to talk to them. And I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like I don't appreciate Buck because I really do. I love Buck, and Buck has done
But
more.
you don't want to be a burden for Buck. That's what it's screaming to me, is that you don't want to burden Buck with your situation.
I don't. I don't.
And I don't think you are, to be honest. I think, look, and again, with this one, communication is the key. Talking. Look, you're making a start. You're talking to us. That's huge, man. You're getting it off. You're going to feel a lot better because you're not keeping it inside. You're letting us know, and we're coming up with a few suggestions.
Yeah.
Don't
stress yourself out on it to the point where you're gonna make yourself sick or something, because you have somewhere to go.
Yeah.
It ain't like you have absolutely nowhere to go.
Yes, but I mean, and in the same breath, like I'm my own worst enemy because I start going over it in my head, and the circle starts spinning, and I'm just, it's hard to get out of that. Because I'm not that I'm a worry wart. I'm not a worry. I'm the most chill dude, and I don't worry about jack shit half the time, which I should worry about more shit most of the time. But I'm glad I said something. I'm glad I got it out. I'm just glad I got it off my chest because I felt it building in my head, and I felt my head spinning. And the past couple days, even though the power got taken care of, and I'm like, oh yeah, the power's done. But now, like, I was waiting for something else to happen, and I started thinking about the homelessness. 2 months, 2.5 months. Here we go. Tick, 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 tick. Next thing you know, it's going to be New Year's, Christmas, blah, blah, blah. So I'm
going to have to agree with Ray's motor life here, mate.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like you need to make the phone call and go from there.
Yes.
Now, let's make a solid plan. This is my brother talking now. This is my brother talking. So let's make the solid plan. That's the plan of action for tomorrow. We make one phone call. Okay?
Yes.
In between medical treatments.
Yes.
Let's do something. Let's do something concrete tomorrow, and then at least option A or option B, and then you can move on. You're not a burden, Eric. You are a good man. You've got a lot of generosity in your heart for the disadvantaged. They could use a guy like you. Yes, you have some issues health-wise, but you're not incapacitated. You're not a burden.
I mean, could teach how to build walls. I could teach how to use an excavator. I could do I could teach landscaping. I could speak about I could speak and be like not a motivational speaker, but I could tell my story and how I got
That's a motivational speaker. Yeah, no, that's right,
how
brother.
I got interested in Forgotten Angels and what inspired me. Like I could do any of
Look,
those things. Plus, I could cut the lawn, clean up trash, whatever. I mean, I just got to get my foot healthy, and I'll be able to walk right again.
yeah, I know all of that's stressing you out too. That's what do they call that? Compiling. When things just the mountain gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and look, it's no doubt that.
Bro, I was sitting here Tuesday, right? It was like 10 o'clock in the morning, and it was one of the cold days, and I had the heater next to me, and all of a sudden the heater goes off, and then I look up to the ceiling fan, and I watch the ceiling fan slow down, and then I look over the light over here, and I watch the light shut down, and then I look at the computer screen, and I see the circle of death.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, I get it.
I'm like, power's off.
Yeah, I know, brother. I saw the short. But look. So tomorrow we're doing something. We're making a phone call. Hopefully, David.
Like it's not. How many times can I ask the community to bail me the fuck out?
Well, you can't. You can only really, rely on that for a little bit. Because I don't want the community to turn their back on you. I don't either. I think it's a two-way thing. I think people will help.
I was an asshole to Robin, and I'm sure that's not going to win me any fucking.
Don't worry. No, Robin loves you. Robin loves you. Don't worry about that. Just be proactive. Sick. Yeah. Make a plan. Be proactive. You'll feel a hell of a lot better, and you'll be genuinely surprised. Okay, and good things are coming.
I feel better. I'll feel better if I do something for others.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I love the idea of being able to teach them building skills, and to teach those and hold workshops. And
we could do a paver driveway for that new house that they bought. We could do paver driveways for all the houses they built if they wanted to. If those kids want to learn how to do that, I'll teach. Hi, Leia. It's okay. I'm not yelling.
So I think you're going to have to spend half an hour writing those things down. So you've got a bit of a plan. Then I think what might help you, Sick, is putting these ideas into an AI generated plan, like just a simple business plan. You can get them downloaded for free. It will search the whole internet for a plan that you can sort of what's the right word here? Where you can pick out the bullet points that would. Yes, you're going to have to sell your idea to David and Cindy, and how do you do that? You make a bit of a plan and you have a bit of a speech, a bit of a spiel. I love the idea of you being an educator and offering skills, teaching skills. That's valuable. That's exactly what they need. But on the other hand, it might be pleasant to live in a little shack that you can build on perhaps on. I shouldn't call this, but perhaps you can build a little shack on Buck's place, and use some solar power, because if you're saving $800 a month, you can then spend that on other things, on infrastructure. It's just an idea. Look, it's nothing set in stone. Think of some options, buddy. Good morning, good evening. How are you going, John?
How's it going?
How are you?
Pretty good.
We're just having a bit of an ideas for sick workshop, but you're here now. You've joined us. Look, you'd be very happy to watch my latest video that's coming out. Look, it's not a road glide, but I got on an ST yesterday with the same colour paint job as yours, and I was thinking a little bit about you yesterday, and how the community has been. They haven't been
breaking his balls.
Yeah, they have. But I didn't want to say that,
Yeah, I know.
So I definitely. You were definitely in my thoughts yesterday, John. Definitely. This lowrider ST was awesome. 117 cubic inch M8. Just absolutely a monolith of a motorcycle. But I saw your model here in Perth yesterday. I saw your model, and I tell you what, it's got a huge, big shark nose on it, hasn't it? The front, a big shark. With do your indicators go right up? Because they got this whole new lighting. Harley Davidson have got this whole new lighting for those fairings with lights and day makers and everything's LED now. And it's all a big disco, really. But they are an awesome machine, and you got a television right in front of you on your dashboard. Eh?
Is that touch screen, John?
What's that?
Is it touch screen?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. That's crazy. That's the big one, right? That's the big screen that you got. Is that like 12 by 12 or something? That thing's ridiculous.
No, it's not that big, but it's good enough size.
Yeah. It's got all your functions. It's funny. I must say this just before I get off. So I'm not really worried about what the health professionals say, what they were saying to me yesterday. But I took notice when the mechanic told me, "Oh, geez, you care for that bike. You've cared for that bike." It was like, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Like I sort of ignored the health professionals and only took on the comments from the mechanic.
You took on the mechanic issues more seriously than
more seriously than the health. Because the health's looking after itself, And they both want the same sort of amount of money, but geez, it was sort of funny, but it was lovely to hear the mechanic say, geez, you had this bike for 2 years. I've seen bikes in worse conditions, mate. Then you really are looking after that motorcycle. You're adhering to the service intervals. That bike will go forever as long as you keep doing, the way you look after the bike. My God, it's it was such good things to hear, when you get good feedback from your mechanic.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. It was a great day yesterday. And then the Road King is ready to go, except the GP doesn't want me to go yet. So next Thursday is when I can go. I can get on the road next Thursday after I think it's a cardiogram. But I'm trying to get out of that one because I just had a cardiogram for the anaesthetist before I went under. He said you can go under, and then the doctor said no, you can't because you're not breathing properly. So it's and then the GP says, well, that's alarm bells to me, mate. You can't go anywhere just yet. I want the tests. it's like, oh God, and those tests cost money, and it's like, oh bloody hell. But anyway, yeah, I got to stick around for a bit longer yet, guys. You know, I don't want to go just yet. There's still lots to do. You know, there's still at least an idea popped up last night about going off to Thailand with my mum Paddy, and going off to see the orangutans, the flying gibbons, and the big Buddha statues. And then I might have a quick look around the bar at some suitable company that my mother will approve of.
Yeah. That's great.
Anyway, enough of me talking. Please, retired rider.
Yeah, I talked.
What's the latest update? What's the latest update?
What's that?
What's the latest update, mate?
About what?
Anything.
Life? Yeah. What's happening in your world?
Cold.
Okay.
Cold.
I'm not about the cold anymore.
Other than that,
But the house is happy.
Yeah, everything's pretty good. Other than that,
Yeah, good man.
Yeah, Dave, I'm sorry you can't. I mean, can you leave later? Can you leave later once you get approved? Like, is it a scheduled trip?
Oh, I could look. To be honest, I could go right now. I mean, you know,
okay, all right.
if I wanted to, you know, because the surgeon has the right over a GP. But let's just keep sweet with everybody and the health professionals. Let's you know, not cause any ripples, and because I might need that GP further on down the track to get me on the disability pension. There's a method to the madness, you know.
Yeah.
And then once I'm on the disability pension, it's all good, and I really should be on it anyway. You know, they don't mind paying me an allowance, as provided I look for work. And I'm saying, well, you know, what work can I do, and without, you know. So it was mentioned that I could work in a call center answering telephone calls. And I said, okay. And then I'm in the middle of a call and have an asthma attack. And how does that go down? I'll lose my job. So they go, oh, okay. So then they rethink. And I have to reminding them that I don't want to sound negative to your suggestions, but I must be realistic here. That I can no longer work in a job, you know, and it's not my fault. I worked in a rotten factory that you know, they basically poisoned my health. So you know, do the right thing, put me on a medical pension, and you know, that's what I qualify for. The respiratory surgeon himself said it, but the powers of be says no, you can't have it because, you know, you still got a heartbeat, and by Lord, we want our pound of flesh out of you.
I had to appeal my disability 3 times before I got it. Not even that, but I had to appeal it 3 times and hire an attorney in order to get my.
Look, the system's pretty. The system's pretty horrible.
You know, they haven't come up with a cure. They're not going to come up with a cure because there's no money in that. So I paid into the system. I want my money.
Hey, sick. What are you on disability for?
I'm on permanent disability for the
diabetes.
The type 1 diabetes and all the complications that go along with the type 1 diabetes.
That's what I thought. That's what
neuropathy, spasticity. I got chronic bronchitis. I got what do they call that?
COPD.
COPD. I got the other one. What's the other one? Emphysema. I got emphysema.
Yeah, it's a long list. Yeah, it's a long list.
Okay.
I mean, the list goes on and on. I can't feel my feet.
Yeah.
However, you've got to also remember that, what is your training capacity to train others? If you want to go down that road.
I went from 240 pounds, built like a brick shit house, to 165 pounds now that I am now. And that took 20 years.
Yeah.
So in 20 years, I lost 80 pounds, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Look, hey. Let's make the plan. Let's do something tomorrow. I think let's make the phone call,
Yeah.
So the internet with Motorbomb's sort of dodgy at the moment for him.
Yeah, he's
having some issues.
He's having some problems. I don't know why it's doing that on him. But he was perfect the other night. He was perfect last night. He messed with it a little bit.
Mm.
But I don't know.
I'm just using my phone until my credit runs out. I'll use that. I'll have another live today. It was a really good live last night I had, which was happy. My dear mother came in, and I encouraged her to come in and check out what a live's all about. Hey, here you go. Have you tried switching your modem router off and on at the wall moto, waiting 2 minutes and then turning it back on? Sometimes that does work.
Yeah, but sometimes I know that I'm very impatient and I don't wait the 30 seconds or the minute or the 2 minutes. I just shut it off and turn it back on immediately.
Back on, yeah. Get impatient, yeah.
No, I have adult onset diabetes. It's type 1 insulin dependent. I don't know why doctors call it type 2. It should not be called type 2. It should be called type 1 adult onset. They say type 1 is gestational diabetes and whatever. But, I'm insulin dependent. Half my pancreas has completely failed.
But you're only early 50s, aren't you?
Yeah, I got type 1 adult onset when I was like 27 years old. 20. I was in my late 20s. And they say it could be linked to stress, and I was going through my first divorce when I got it.
Oh, well, there you go. I could just imagine what that would have been like.
Locking me up for friggin' child support every other week.
Oh, God, did you go through that?
I went through that, and then me and a handful of guys shut down the Bergen County child support and
good.
Because the freeholders were getting kickbacks, the sheriff's department was getting kickbacks, and they weren't doing the same things for the females as they were doing for the males. And that right off the bat, you're not allowed to do. You need to have the same stuff for the men, and you got to have the same stuff for the women. Not one side has more or better, and one side doesn't because you don't want to enforce it. Just because the men make more money, that's why they were concentrating on the men. So we shut that down. And they haven't restarted it since.
They haven't?
No, they haven't.
There you go. Oh, excuse me.
We wrote the freeholders and everything. We said we accused them publicly of taking kickbacks and giving kickbacks to the jail, the sheriff's department, and the freeholders. And they all wanted hush, hush, hush. So they swept it under the rug. They shut the system down. They let everybody.
You're gonna have to change your name. You know that, don't you? Now you're gonna have to be called Eric Brockovich.
Yeah.
Eric You know, the not Aaron Brockovich, you're Eric Brockovich.
Eric
There you go.
Brockovich.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have
Nah,
a
no,
long
look.
history. I have a long history with legal counsel.
Long history.
I'll never
I'm just-
forget the first day I stuck it in their rear end. I'll never forget it. I went up in front of the judge, and every time they would ask me, "What's up, John? You gotta say something?"
No, I was just giving somebody a thumbs up in the comments.
The first time I realized I had, because what they have to do is they cannot put you in jail unless they offer you free counsel. So they kept on offering me the same free attorney every single time. But that attorney never met with me privately ever outside of the courtroom. So it was considered pay or stay.
Mm.
So what I did one day is I went into court and I said, "No, Your Honor, I do not accept this attorney as my representation. This attorney I claim is ineffective counsel." And they couldn't lock me up. They had to let me go every single time I did that.
Can I just butt in here quickly? OC, that's wonderful news. You can force a review by a Commonwealth ombudsman. Do you guys have an ombudsman in America for different departments?
I don't even know.
I know it'll take a while. Do you even know what the idea? Have you heard the term ombudsman?
No, I don't even know what that
Okay,
is.
okay. So an ombudsman is something like independent reviewer of, say, a decision that's been made by the government that affects you. And an ombudsman can look at your file, and if there's, yes, they can. That's a good idea. I really, I'll take that on board. I should even be writing that down. But the fact that I know, I knew that.
Just to give you an idea of how corrupt the Bergen County court system was, I was on permanent disability, collecting Social Security disability from the government, and I at a fixed amount and a fixed pension, a fixed amount, and they still wouldn't lower my child support, and deduct it to the amount that I was getting monthly. They still wouldn't recognize it. You know why? Because it doesn't. They're all corrupt. They don't care.
But then you got to think about it. That's less painful than staying with your wife who thinks your body odor.
Yeah. I said, she's like, you know what her last words to me is like, "I'll take everything from you." I'm like, "Yeah, but you won't have me, bitch."
Anyway, so Mr. Gregory, it's time for your spotlight. What's going on, Mr. Gregory?
You've been very quiet today, Mr. Gregory.
Yeah, I'm just sitting and listening.
Hey, Rollin Throttle.
Okay.
Hey, Rollin Throttle, OC, Angel Phase, Dying Breed. How's everybody doing? No, just chilling out. Going to work on my son's four-wheeler today, but it needed a starter relay.
TDN. Treating doctor's report. Yeah, they've got all that information. Yeah, okay, good, mate. Good. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday night over there now, isn't it?
Hey,
yeah.
You got
go ahead, Ray. What were you talking about?
You got a 4 quads you got to fix, Mr. Gregory?
Yeah, it's a little Honda little four-wheeler. Got a few issues, but first thing I got to do is get it to crank. It needs a starter relay. I can jump it on the starter and the crank, so starter relay bad. Okay. So I'll have one probably Tuesday.
Down already. Well, that's good.
So tomorrow it's another Ray Gregory rides.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wednesday ride.
That's
And
right.
here it is. Here I am in Wednesday, and there's no Ray Gregory rides.
That's your Wednesday.
And I'm hanging out for my Ray Gregory rides. Wednesday ride, hump day with Ray, and there's no. I've got to wait till Thursday.
Take care, Lolly.
Yeah.
Because they're just little hellos, really. They could be epics. They could be, Ben-Hur movies. That takes a lot of effort, though, doesn't it? God, trying to make content that's longer than 10 minutes. I'm sort of struggling at the moment. I need to look at my YouTubing with fresh eyes.
I try to keep it around 10 minutes because after that, my algorithm says people don't watch it no more than about a minute anyway. So
yeah. Oh, people are fickle.
Yeah, 7
watch
minutes.
it, Ray.
7 minutes.
I watch the entirety. So at least you got someone who watches the entirety of what you do, and then I'll even make a comment. Because that's what I want people to do on my stuff. You make a comment, you watch it, you hope that their watch hours increase, and that's all you can really hope for. You can't twist people's unless you've got a movie production house. I mean, how are you going to make interesting content? That's going to keep people glued while they scoff down their popcorn. People are yes, they're good and bad. But anyway, doesn't matter. I watch your stuff. Sick, John and Moto and all of our community. I definitely watch our stuff. Comment when I can, because then the comment relates to, yes, you actually watched the movie. And I've always found that I like to comment on things more towards the end of the movie, the start, the middle, and the end, so that people knew that I've watched their whole stuff. It's reassuring to them that people are watching. And you might even say in the comments, hey, everybody, did you see this? And, that might force other people to watch everything instead of, watch a bit, flick forward, watch a bit, pull forward, which is not really what we want, because that doesn't equate to watch hours.
Yeah.
But, how do you, so, I mean, I've tried the funny glasses and, but gimmicks aren't what it's about. I think you've got to have a good story, so when you were riding to Hooligans, when you were riding with old Mac, they were exciting stories that kept viewers, this is my perspective anyway, Ray, that kept viewers glued to the screen, because I wanted to know what, well, that's what it was for me anyway. It had me glued to the screen because it was just Ray, but that's
Well, I mean, it's no secret. Usually I film Wednesdays on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a chance today. I had things to do, and of course it's cold. It's supposed to rain next week, so we might get a sitting in the shop on the bike watching it rain Wednesday ride talk video.
Nothing wrong with that, Ray. Nothing wrong with that.
That's called being consistent. And you have fans that they're sort of relentless in their demands for their Wednesday entertainment fix, and the pressure's on us to keep delivering.
Now my Mondays and Fridays videos, if the weather keeps doing what it's doing, and might not see none on Monday and Friday, but you will see the Wednesday.
Yeah,
no
because
matter what.
you do it for your viewers. Because you got quite the few viewers. You know, you've got. You know, you always get more than one view on your films.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's always a couple of hundred, I think.
Yeah, they vary, but yeah.
So you know that there are it is worth doing. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We question sometimes what we're doing. Like I've made some bad stuff. I've made some good stuff. It's just hard. And also the other side of that is that what I think and the most of the people think is good, maybe for a select group is bad, but what we thought generally was bad is what they like. It's you know, you can just never tell. I should have read that one. When I clean my house, I choose
a friend's YouTube channel and play all their videos and just listen to it in the background. I often do this for 3 hours or more.
That's lovely.
Awesome.
Because that's helping us.
Yeah.
I remember when people like EB Vlogs or Charlene Menandro would just play the whole playlist. So I knew you were looking for some watch hours, Ray, and I just let the playlist go. I think you've got nearly 200 videos on your playlist, and you just let the whole thing go, and it just playlist.
Yeah,
you know,
should have like
she got a lot of videos.
Yeah, it should be like 305 total videos.
Yeah.
That's out there right
and you
now.
You just play the well, how long you been YouTubing for? 4 or 5 years?
2 years.
Oh, yeah, same as me, but you do a weekly. That's where you get the numbers by consistently doing it, you know, every. Hey, you were lucky too the other day, by the way, Mr. Gregory. That I'm going to say it. I don't mean to cuss, but that dumbass in that Ford pickup. Boy, oh boy!
You better know
just cut out in front of you.
Yeah, he did.
Dumbass.
That's why you got to watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Got to watch everything. Your head's got to be on a swivel.
Exactly. What I was just gonna say. Your head's got to be on a swivel.
Yep. And I always look for nobody to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you prepare for it.
You got to be a predictor of the future.
Yeah, you do. Literally, you do.
You really got to be a predictor of the future, a fortune teller.
The gypsy fortune teller. I was thinking of it. Geez, that's given me a good idea for a short. Yeah. I've got some images of all of that stuff. I don't know if you guys ever got to see it. There was I think it was a kids show called Cat Weasel in the early 70s. And there was it's from England. So I don't know if you guys were much into English comedy and like, do you guys get Doctor Who in America?
Oh yeah, I've watched. That's old stuff, bro.
Yeah, it's really old 70s stuff, but
that's like Mr. Robertson. What is that? What is that? Lost in Space.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, okay, no, that's American. Lost in Space. That's that's American with Dr. Will.
That's
Dr. Will Davidson. Oh yeah.
Well, that explains it.
We had Lost in Space with Robbie the Robot.
Yeah,
Exterminate. No, not exterminate. Was it exterminate? Or was that what the Daleks say? What
danger,
was
Mr. Robertson. Danger,
Mr. Robertson. That's it.
Mr. Robertson. Danger.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Wrong time to have internet problems.
Yeah, Moto's gonna figure it out because that thing just started with him. I don't know what it is. And
he got a message sent to him saying that they identified the problem, and their dedicated team is working hard to resolve the problem quickly. So I don't know what's apparently his internet provider knows what's going on, I guess.
Yeah, well, they better freaking. He's paying full price for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all have internet issues.
Yeah, we're all paying full price for that.
Yeah, but the thing is, even if it's down, they're not going to give you a break. You're still going to pay full price for it.
They should give him credit for a month as a long time subscriber of that service. He should get a free month off of the.
I agree.
See, that's where we need your legal now, Sick. You know, you pen a little letter. And you post that to them, you know. That's
listen. I'll go knock on their door. I'll go talk to them.
Yeah, you write the letter. Send the letter first. You just keep your persuasiveness till after the fact. You're very persuasive.
Knock, knock,
there's
knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, there's a tactful way of doing it. Yeah, there he is. It's still. It's freezing at the moment. Yeah.
It's freezing.
It's freezing again?
Yeah. You're froze.
Hey, Moto, what about going on your phone?
Well, yeah. When I use data, I can do that. It's free. I did everything on everything and waited and did the whole works. And I only have one plugged into my modem right now out of the whole house, and that's this computer, and it's not working. So
it's a slightly better, but not much.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll be back.
It's the satellite. It's not your equipment. It's the satellite.
It's you, Moto. I think it's the internet. It's the provider.
Yeah. Well, I got the message that I sent to you all, and it says we've identified a network issue, but I didn't get this. Kind of like unplug my modem and everything. I don't know if that's what they're thinking happened. I don't know. I identified a network issue causing inconsistent service, whatever, and they're texting me the next few days, like a few days getting this fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why 6 letters and
Send me a few dollars then for what I'm paying for.
That's what I was saying. Like you're paying full price. Give me a month off.
They call
it. No, they won't. But if pressed, they will.
Tell them
press them.
Yeah, press them, man.
I'll talk to them, Moto.
We'll be okay, man.
Sick
on them. Well, there's a tactful way of doing it. You've got to do it tactfully.
Fired up. Here, talk to this mofo.
Mofo, yeah, exactly.
Poor hooligan was afraid I was gonna get his cellular turned off. I was like, I'll talk to him. Hooligan, tell him to call me. I was like, because he kept on telling me that they're charging him for free stuff. I'm like, hooligan, don't you dare give them another penny.
Yeah.
I was freaking out. I was like, I actually called the store and I'm like, you're charging my friend for customer service and he's supposed to be getting free? I was like, how dare you? I was like, how dare you ask that man for money?
Yeah.
And what happened? What was the end result? It was all fixed up?
Stopped asking him for money. Well, first of all, I think Hooligan stopped going there. And 2, I think they stopped asking him for money.
Good. They didn't want to deal with you again. That's what it was. They just didn't want to deal with you again.
I was bent like a pretzel, bro. I called the store. I'm like, what store? What town is this in? What T-Mobile is this, hooligan? Exactly.
Yeah, pushing. Nah, it's good stuff.
I was like, T-Mobile. I was like, a giant company conglomerate like that. Pushing my buddy Hooligan around. I was so bent, bro.
Nah, good.
Pretzel. Hooligan was like, he's like, sick. Cut it out. You're gonna get my freaking cellular service shut off. I'm like, I ain't getting anything shut off. I'm gonna get you free cellular service for a year.
Yeah, look, you've got definitely a place, Hooligan, and I mean, there's definitely a place for you, mate. People and conglomerates don't like being shown up that they're nefarious.
Yeah.
And sometimes, having a bit of legal speak helps a little bit, but not always.
Yeah.
Sometimes the direct approach is needed. And the reason they act is that they just don't want to receive another phone call from people like you.
Like sick.
Yeah, they just don't want to. They just don't want to deal with it, and it's easy. Yeah, that's much better.
That's the telly.
Much better, Moto.
Telly.
You know what? When like a telemarketing person calls me, the first thing out of my mouth is, how did you get my phone number? And I swear to God, 9 out of 10 times they hang up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, how did you get my phone number? And then they start stuttering. And I'm like, well.
A hippie encouraging violence.
Yeah.
Sick wants to bring the pain.
Oh, yeah.
Bring on the pain.
Yeah, man.
Is your phone working, Moto?
Moto's going to put it on
there he is.
A tripod here because I'm going to hold that brick.
You're breaking up on that too,
yeah, bro. It's definitely his internet provider.
Yeah, because you're still freezing up and breaking up.
Without a doubt, it's your internet provider.
Still freezing up now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you on your phone?
Let me see if let me shut the I thought I was on data. Let me shut the Wi-Fi off.
Yeah, if you're on your phone,
I think it's your Wi-Fi. Now, watch this, guy.
It'll be everything on the Wi-Fi. I forgot I had.
Yeah, because if I'm out like in the camper with my phone, I'll have to cut my Wi-Fi off.
Right.
Yeah.
Because piss poor service.
That's it.
Yeah. Lauder. Why do I remember Lauder? What is that?
Lauder?
That's better, Moto.
Now I'm on data.
There you go.
Now you're not even jittery. You're all good. Your volume's consistent. Your video's consistent.
Jumping jacks and look good.
The jumping jacks.
There you go.
Yeah, bro.
There you go.
Good. Thank God. I was like, Moto's gonna lose his shit tonight, bro.
Nah, Moto won't lose his shit. At least not in front of us.
Not in front of us, yeah.
No, he's a reserved man like that. Put your letter opener down. It's a mail call time. Mail call time.
Sick is constantly losing his shit.
Put your letter opener down.
That's it, mate. The letter opener.
Here. It's always a test in patience and composure, and
yeah. And after you throw something around the room for a little bit,
I'm
you're all right.
A very distinguished gentleman. I handled that absolutely with all perfection, don't you think?
I was going to say not amicably. Amicably is the wrong word.
Okay.
No, it's amicably is. It might be the right word. I just look. Talking to you guys is great. It lets me, dig back at all these stupid words that I had to read in uni that meant nothing. Meant absolutely nothing to me.
We're difficult.
Yeah. But I love the way we. I get a chance to sort of try and at least bring a different slant of the Australian language to the party. I could easily just go, yeah, mate, you know, we were out the back there and having a few barbies and a few beers, and it's just, that's what every Australian sounds like. And it's, you know, we're not all like that.
You know what?
Thank you, Tom.
I had something really good happen today.
Good.
A very positive thing. Not a very, like one thing that made my day. Let me put it that way, which was small. And when
wait a minute. So you had a very positive thing happen to you today? Is that what you said?
Well, besides waking up.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, good, John. Good.
Go ahead.
All right. So I went and they offered to deliver Wheel Burners items for free.
Hey, there you go.
I was like,
so it's
really?
not
Because when I first bought that, I felt like going on a tangent, but I kept my mouth shut. Because I already went there once before, but maybe she didn't remember me.
Oh, yeah, no, they remember you.
I didn't have this hat on and this shirt. So maybe
it's the accent.
Me. But I went in there and they were like, and the lady was like, well, you can put a claim into the post office. I was like, I ain't putting no claim in. I was like, I spent like 60, 70, 80 bucks in this stuff to Canada. And it looks like you kicked it to Canada. And then it looks like Canada kicked it all the way back to Florida. And then I left and I literally waited like a month because I couldn't afford to send it again. And then I went there the beginning of December because I had money to send it again. And the lady must have not remembered me. And she's like, oh, we'll send it for free. I was like, all right.
That's good.
Yeah, that's my story.
There you go.
And you know what's going to have another positive? You're going to have another positive day tomorrow, aren't you, when you make that phone call?
Yes, I hope
we're
so.
Open for you, man. And that's where, you know, that's you say, you know, prayers ain't going to help, but that's not true. I think prayers are going to help you sick. And
I have a
they have a strange way of.
In a bad way. I have a bad habit of looking at of not being positive. I have a bad habit of being Debbie Downer, and I have a bad habit of being a pessimist.
Yeah, you got to be positive, man. You got to be positive. Just wake up every day and think of something that's positive in your life. Always think of the positives because there's more positive things than you realize in your life.
Yes. And that comes down to being grateful. And you know something, when the pile starts getting heavy, it gets hard to look at the positives.
It does, but you gotta make yourself.
You gotta, I know, you gotta. Because some days I'm just like, bro, what's next?
We're all like that. We all have those days, you know. We have those days where it's hard to look at the positives, but we still gotta force ourselves to look at the positives. Yeah.
Yes.
And we are, and we do, and I'm getting the vibe from you, Sick, that you are positive. From our little discussion earlier, and you've been also encouraged to ring. I think you should ring. I think you know. You know, you
Sometimes
can explain.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
you know, I do.
But it's about explaining it tactfully. Tactfully is the word.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as you know, perhaps start with the conversation. You know, my damn missus has left me in the lurch, and you know, and it's a blame. But if you start the conversation, hey, I was wondering, I've got this spare time. Can I run some workshops down there to show people how to pave, how to landscape, how to garden, how to do stonemasonry, how to build? Is there skills like that your foundation could use? And by the way, could you accommodate me while we do these transitions of workshops? That is a different way of saying, my missus left me and I'm in a situation where, I'm bloody going to be homeless.
If I go in like that, I'll never get anything. If I go in a positive
I think it's just
and with a
what would
positive
you back me up with?
And I have stuff to offer instead of I'm being taken
stuff
care
to take.
of. Instead of taking, I can give.
So just let that sort of mull around. The expression here in Australia is let that mull around in your head for a little bit, so you can write or just think about a way of look. You're selling yourself, man. Yes, John.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, man, we want what's best for you. And
I believe that, and I appreciate that. I really do. It's
the best way for me to give you advice is that's one way of perhaps talking. That doesn't get people's defenses up, or like, and then there's a thing called reading between the lines, and it's like, well, why did she leave you? So those questions would be propping up in their minds while they're making their decision. But if you are going, bang, we could do this, and then they're thinking, oh shit, we do need some paving around that area, or we do need some landscaping in that area. These would be great skills that these guys can then look for jobs. That's why I am still very much involved with trying to get something here. Now, I got some information from OC about how to do running educational training. And it just fits with the whole idea of disadvantaged youth getting into the employment or the labour hire market, they call it, the labour market. What skills are needed in a particular area? If the area is agricultural, they're going to need agricultural workers. If the area is IT based, then they're going to need smart, savvy, techno able people. So I think I'm losing a little bit of track on track, but it's about providing what are the skills that are going to benefit the community that
that'll
you're making these people work ready,
help them be a productive member of society.
But you're getting them work ready and to pursue careers, directing them into places of business where they can offer an apprenticeship and get a trade certificate. So you're thinking long term. You're just not putting someone to operate a fish fryer.
I'm talking to T-Bone. I'm talking to T-Bone down in the comments.
T-Bone comes out with these one-liners and it kills me.
Me and T-Bone's in a little bit of a battle right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good.
But go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, man.
No. I'm pretty well done. I mean, Sick knows what to do. He's a big boy. He's smart. He's an educated man. He's got a good grasp on language. Just perhaps how to deliver it needs some work.
Yeah, I'm definitely rough around the edges.
And
really,
and people
rough around the edges. Come on.
Yeah, that's it.
Not me.
Not you, Sick. Man, that's not you.
It's just a tactful way of doing things that can. And look, I think what you need to think about is a bit of both. Tactfully be rough around the edges. Does that make sense?
I'm like 100 sandpaper.
Yeah, that's it. Just an exam paper. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, are you with Mr. Gregory? Are you with us? Are you sleeping, Mr. Gregory? Mr. Gregory.
I'll let him go.
Oh,
He's
Mr.
asleep.
Gregory. Good night, Irene.
We have another sick on our hands. We got another sick on our hands. Fall asleep.
It's, sometimes, although when you wake up from sleeping in a chair, it is uncomfortable and it's pain. But sometimes it's just he's dreaming about, a hot, nice, sunny day, and Katie Bug doesn't need the trike anymore, and she's on the nice Honda 4 chopper, and what a great dream.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I saw a bit of a smile there. Anyway, we can say things like that and hopefully direct his dreams. Yeah.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Yeah.
Hit that like button.
He might be getting ready to tilt in his chair there.
Oh,
yeah.
Mr. Gregory. I'm gonna call him.
He's probably bored.
That got him.
Oh, he's awake now.
Hey,
there he is.
Hey,
what are you doing?
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Go to bed, mate. Go to
Took
bed.
a little nap there, man. It's already. It's already next Tuesday. You've been sleeping there for a week, man.
Then you missed a Wednesday ride. A Wednesday ride. You missed the work and a Wednesday ride.
I did.
Yeah.
It don't take much.
Oh,
God bless.
oh,
God bless. No, look, I think the reason was we didn't want you to fall out of your chair and hurt yourself.
Yeah. We love you. We love you,
I
Mr.
said, I
Gregory.
bet you if I call him, he'll wake up.
Yeah,
thank good one.
I'm looking.
Yeah, good one, Steve. Because if you don't pick up, he's sending the police.
Well, no, I'm never gonna live that down, bro.
No, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It was a totally welfare orientated call. You're not putting them in.
No,
you're not putting them in.
Yeah, but what nobody knows is I sent him weed like a week before that. And the last
now they know, idiot.
Sorry, John. I'm sorry. I know this is G-rated, but what I'm trying to say is I'm sorry, John. The last thing I wanted to do was the cops show up and have him stinking like blah 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 in the house.
Well, hold on. Medical use is permitted. Oh, maybe it's not.
He doesn't have medical. He doesn't have the card.
Anyway,
he lives in Alabama. They put somebody away for 25 years for a joint.
Yeah. Let's change the subject. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Mr. Robinson, danger, Will Robinson. There you go.
Danger, Mr. Robinson. Danger, Mr. Robinson. Danger.
That's it. It was a good show. I actually liked the costumes of the ladies in that show with their little mini skirts, because it was the 60s and mini skirts were all the fashion back then. And you watch a rerun now, and sure, it's all dated, but there's a.
What about old Star Trek, bro? Old Star Trek with the mini skirts. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know. I never really got into it. I Dream of Jeannie was wonderful. And
we all
love those things. It was comedy, and it's it shaped many an Australian perspective. Those American shows, definitely. Happy Days was huge in Australia.
Happy Days.
With Ralphie and then Scott Baio got into the act as Cheech, which was Fonzie's little cousin, I think. They needed to, and then his career just ballooned after that. And although then it got into the Knight Rider, but what was huge out of America in Australia was definitely your Boss Hogg, Cletus,
oh yeah,
and the Dukes of Hazzard. and we all love Daisy Dukes bands.
Oh, Daisy Dukes. Good.
Hey, but you know, my favourite really out of the whole lot of them was old Skeeter. Skeeter was the mechanic in his overalls. It reminds me a little bit of Mr. Gregory, actually. He was old Skeeter. You know, he had his bib and brace overalls on, and he'd was it Skeeter? I think it was Skeeter. Anyway, then we had other shows like Gentle Ben, Grizzly Adams, Little House
That
on
was
the
a good one.
Prairie.
Grizzly
Yeah,
Adams.
Grizzly Adams. Yeah, Grizzly Adams was great. And oh, there was some. But then I don't know if you guys ever got things from Australia called
MASH was a good one.
Yeah, MASH was excellent. Did you guys ever get any sitcoms from Australia when you were younger?
No.
Things like, you might have seen Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. We didn't really have a film industry in Australia. It was pretty unfunded and pretty sad, really. I mean, it was years until Mad Max came out, but did that take America by storm?
Oh,
you know, Mad Max. So they got interested in. Then there are other things, you know, about the Electric Horse, not the Electric Horseman, the 10th Light Horse, and Breaker Morant, and those sorts of films. Priscilla was huge in America. But the Mad Max trilogy went absolutely mad. Days of Our Lives and the Love Boat. Ah, thank you so much.
Fantasy Island, the Love Boat.
Nothing for everyone. Anyway,
that's it. So, you know, we were spoon-fed American culture as Australians from your television shows, and how real they are depicting the normalist American life. We'll never know, but you know, we were weaned on them. We were raised on them. That was all really we had for our television. Obviously now we're all, you know, making our own TV because it's all crap anyway. God. And then if you're lucky to have cable, then you can watch all the Foxtel and all of that. I don't know if you've got. Is it Foxtel in America?
Yeah.
The paid channels. You know, you pay a subscription to all these, you know, things like A&E and the History Channel and National Geographic.
Yeah, there's different grades of cable TV. Like, you know, you can constantly keep on.
Okay.
I refuse to pay for cable. I refuse.
Oh yeah.
I don't care. Well, then don't worry about it. Are you out the door already?
Number 96. Now that was a really. I don't know if the Americans got it. There wasn't many Canadian shows. USA channels, yeah. Summoned. Yeah, Summoned. 10%. Yeah, that's good. 10% Canadian content. Yeah. Oh, well, you've got great stuff. Is Trailer Park Boys Canadian? Trailer Park Boys, Letterkenny. God, I saw one that old Mac was going on about, which was called the long way down or something. Couple of American lads who are hockey players going into America to try and get jobs, but these Canadians just won't. They just refuse to, you know, adopt to American lifestyle, and they just live their Canadian hockey player lifestyle. And it's good to watch. Actually, it's very funny. But I always enjoyed Trailer Park Boys from Canada, I must say. Very funny, tongue-in-cheek sort of humour. Yeah, the Frogzilla. Tongue-in-cheek.
Trying to feel useful and putting links out, so I
appreciate you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
How many have we got in the chat, John?
16.
That's my line.
Yeah, I know, but I just had to take over for a second.
That was
I'm
a
glad
good show.
to hear
The Rockford Files. That was a good show.
The X-Files?
The Rockford Files. That's an
Rockford Files. It's old, yeah.
Yeah, was James Gardner? That was his name was? Yeah.
What about Taxi?
Taxi. I love Taxi, man. Taxi was a good show.
New Yorkers.
Jim on Taxi. He was the best.
Oh,
wasn't he?
yeah. He was hilarious.
Was that Danny DeVito's first gig?
Back to the Future guy.
Lloyd.
Lloyd, you're right.
J. Fox.
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
Got it.
You've also got Jamie Foxx. Not Jamie. Is it Michael J. Fox? Yeah, that's him. But I don't think it was Christopher Lloyd who played the scientist.
OC got it.
Yeah.
The King of Queens.
Lloyd.
And I also loved Welcome Back, Kotter.
Yeah.
There was another couple of good ones.
Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter.
And
Mr. Carter.
Look, I don't know. I mean, like, obviously, not Bing Crosby, Cosby, the guy.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, like he fucked up in his personal life, but he made some television shows. What was that?
Captain Roofy.
Didn't get Captain Roofy over here. That was a big one over there.
Captain Roofy, roofer. You would roof and all. They would. You know what roofies are?
They're a drug, aren't they?
You never heard of roofies?
Yeah, they're a drug, I think. Yeah. Thankfully, no, I haven't.
Bill Cosby's Captain Roofy.
Yeah. Now he's returned. Yeah, but I'm just thinking of when we were growing up. What were the TV shows that showed us American culture as Australians? Is I think what I'm trying to say.
Cosby Show.
The Cosby Show, Brady Bunch, of course.
The Brady
Bunch.
That was huge. But there was others, like I said before, Grizzly Adams.
Different strokes.
Different strokes.
Archie Bunker. Now, we gotta say something about that. Archie Bunker. That would never fly in today's world, man. The stuff.
Bro, that's my mother and father to a T. That was my mom. My father was Archie Bunker to the T, bro.
Yeah, right.
That's how I grew up. Without a doubt. And my mother was Edith.
Oh, Lord.
Buck Rogers of the 21st century. Yeah. Exactly right. But as for cartoons, I mean, obviously we got the Flintstones and the Jetsons, Scooby-Doo. We also, Saturday morning cartoons was sort of my thing. Yeah, whenever all the other kids were out playing sport, and I'd be watching because it was mum and dad's only day they could sleep in, Saturday morning. So we commandeered the TV in a black and white TV, but
I would argue. Grew up either
black and white TV. I remember the black and white TVs.
Well, that's all we had. And the record player was part of the cabinet, radiogram and iPod. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. That sounds worse than it is.
You're all right, man.
But it's the reason I can't go on my ride just yet. The doctor wants to do a spirometry and a cardiogram. He wants the science before he makes his next decision. And I have to agree with him. Really, I don't want to agree with him. I just want to jump on the road. I'll be a lot happier. But, yeah, I've got to agree with him this time. So, yeah, next Thursday I'm hopefully off. Straight after the cardiogram, or is it the spirometry? One of the two. It's a two series of tests where they can gather results, and then they make their decision based on those results at where I need to go on my treatment, which is daunting. But the topic was brought up yesterday that I have to consider getting a metal fabricator to make some brackets up on top of my pannier lid to hold an oxygen bottle while I ride. So, yes, it sounds a bit freaky, but my doctor told me yesterday these are the sort of realities that's coming up for you, Dave. You know, so like a bit like old Piney and Sons of Anarchy, mate. I've got the oxygen bottle strapped to the back of the bike. Oh God, there you go.
Make sure it's not nitrous.
Well, I'm going to call it nitrous.
Of course.
Get the NOS sticker and stick it on the housing. Yeah, stick it in the housing. You just slip you just slip your bottle into it. I mean, I don't want to. I'd rather ride around not with an oxygen bottle, but there you go.
Hey, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes.
That's what it takes to ride, man, and I'll be doing it. So I wake up. So you go to bed, you have a sleep, and I wake up in the morning like I've run a marathon, which is bad signs. So that's why they want to do the tests. So that's what I told the doctors anyway. So, they're sort of, I have to do it. I want to go today, but, we all got to take care of our health. And if the doctor says you can't go, well, it's only 7 days. I think,
go anyway.
8 days. Yeah. I mean, I want to go, don't worry, but I want to be able to, rely on that science later down the track, for to prove to these ignorant people that I am not really employable anymore. It's time to pension me off. I've done my work, and my work failed me. So, without being a too much of a blamer, and that's it. Break the neck.
I'm messing with
I get it. I love it. I love it. I think T-Bone's messing with the chat.
Yeah, I'm about ready to break him in half.
Yeah,
well, he's kind of big, so I don't know if I could do that. But anyway.
Is he still going on with the you turning your back on the road, King?
Oh yeah,
come on, that's old now.
I'm never gonna hear about it being cold at 60 degrees either. I'm never gonna hear any of that. I said to myself after I said that comment, I'm like, wow, I really shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, they're walking around in t-shirts with 60 degrees Fahrenheit, aren't they? Wife beaters and shorts. Yeah.
Dave,
they're even considering getting their beach towel and going down to the beach at 60 degrees. Yeah, got it.
Well, they're going into the lakes at like 70. I'm like, oh, good for you.
That's cold,
bro.
I didn't say anything. You don't have to say it. I can hear your thoughts, man.
I can hear your thoughts. Right, John.
I can hear it, man.
I hear it. I can feel it. I feel it. You don't have to say a word.
Yeah, he's going to get a road glide someday.
He's good. Yeah, I know he is.
Then I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him some
shark skin, John. Don't you worry.
I'm going to give him so much hell. He wants to be like me. That's the problem.
That's
That's
what it
he wants to be me. He wants to be me, and it's killing him that he's not me. That's the problem.
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna go out. He's gonna buy a brand new shark skin Road Glide, not Road Glide, a Road King.
Yeah, I saw one actually. I saw one yesterday.
He's gonna go out and buy a brand new, all the bells and whistles Road King shark skin.
Yeah. He probably would. It's a funny thing. It's a funny thing, John. It's my loyalty to the Road King brand is just unshakable.
That's all right.
And I saw the new 24 Road Glides yesterday, and they are absolutely beautiful, you know. But there's just too much. So I took the mini version of that Road Glide, which was the Lowrider ST, with that fairing that bolted onto the frame. So when you turn, the fairing doesn't move. And it threw me. It did throw me. See, on the Road King, you can put a screen, and the actual screen moves. Yeah. But I took the screen off. Give me the bugs. Give me the bees that sting my face and blow me up like a balloon.
Now, see, when I was a younger man, I didn't have windshields or anything like that. I never rode with one until I got older. And when I got older, I got tired of shit hit me in the face. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start using windshield.
And also, you know, at the end of the long ride, you're not as fatigued with having the screen there. You're not being buffeted all day like I am. Right. I love it in the morning and can't stand it in the afternoon. It's just get me off this fucking thing.
Your neck don't hurt from freaking holding it in the wind. Dude,
we're just masochists,
bro. I've never had a windshield or a fairing or any of that.
No, the White Lightning's got a little, you know, bikini fairing on it.
Yeah, bro, that doesn't do jack.
It does more than not having it.
Oh, bro, did you see that thing, bro? Do you want me to show you the size? Let me show you the size of that thing. Okay, Time out.
It's still a fairing.
Bullshit, dude. This is not a fairing, bro.
It's a bit bigger than a cowling. It's a little bit bigger than a cowling.
Not a fairing, bro.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not the geezer glide.
It's more than I've got.
That's what I'm going to name the Road Glide. That's what I'm going to name the Road Glide.
What's that?
The geezer glide. The geezer glide.
The geezer glide.
Geezer glide.
Yeah, the old geezer glide.
Salty named it. It is what it is.
He's uncanny like that. Yeah, he's uncanny like that, Salty. Yeah, look, I know what you're saying, Sick. It's tiny. It does nothing. It's more there for looks. You can tell that the bike coming up behind you in the rear vision mirror is at least white.
Yeah, you can tell it's white. That's about it.
Yeah, it's about it. Yeah, I'm not one for fairings, but then, you know, I'm a little bit younger than John, so, you know, my time may still yet come.
I'm ready to cave, bro. I thought about trading in both of those bikes for something that's comfortable.
Yeah.
But
it might still come to that, you know.
A lot of sentimental value behind those two bikes, you know.
The sentimental values doesn't equate to dollars, though, which is really crappy. But it doesn't equate to dollars. So.
No, trust me.
I know, John. Don't worry. I mean, I know, mate. So, and that's even with family. I had a Sport Glide, 18 Sport Glide, and I dug it. I just won my case, so I got the Stage 4 kit put into the engine, The nines. I went the nines. I spent, I think, 1,000 Australian on a mural of our late mother from 1934 to 1999, and then a picture of her on the tank, and called the bike Old Nora, and had an accident and wasn't comfortable riding it again. This is funny. It's suspicious. I don't know what it is, but I just didn't want to ride that bike again after being in an accident. And there was the enjoyment had lost for me. So I checked it out with the mechanic. No, the impact in that accident was my shoulder, not the bike. You were on the bike and you were able to push the bike because the shoulder got hit by the bumper bar, not the bike. So I went, okay. We bought new exhaust. We bought new controls and things like that, and we fixed the bike up. There was a few surface scratches on the panniers. I think I got a grinding disc and just went over the panniers to take out the big chunks of road scratch, and repainted it. Good as gold. Could have got 20,000 for it, but my brother said, Dave, we can't let this bike get out of the family because it's got mum on the back. And he was in the market for a new bike. And I said, oh, look, 15 grand. And he said, done. So he got his company to pay his car allowance. They get a car allowance in his, I think it's $1,500 a month car allowance. And he put that into the bike. So it didn't really cost him anything at all. And then I turned around and said, oh, happy birthday. No more payments. You can have the bike for 11. But I think he was quite shocked at that because he knows this. You know, I'm not the poorest, not the richest brother, sort of rich brother, poor brother. But it was a nice gesture, you know, to keep that bike in our family because it's sort of Nora, our mother. And it's a nice airbrushed mural on the rear guard. And the idea behind that was that when someone new looks at that airbrush painting of her, she lives for 5 seconds again. And her memory is because Nora is a very old Australian name definitely from Irish immigration, which doesn't really happen anymore. So the name Nora has sort of gone out of fashion a bit. But for anyone around her age group now, which would be 80s, 90s, you know, they are triggered by that name, Nora.
Thanks, Salty. You're the best, bro.
You are the best, Salty. You are the best, in my opinion.
He's going to start doing stand-up pretty soon.
Yeah, he's the best. In my opinion, he's just the best. That's all there is to it.
God,
and this guy right here is the worst.
Oh, he is the worst. He is the worst. Oh, that guy.
Oh, you get all sorts. You get all sorts on your channel, Retire Rider. I'll give you that.
No, I'm telling you, I get all sorts.
That's
look. Thank you for letting me join your chat today, guys. I'm out. I wish everybody in the chat the best of nights, the best of days. Like I always say, tell your family that you love them. Tell your friends you love them even more. And be good and kind to each other. See you later, everyone.
Brother, love you, man.
Dave. See you, Dave.
See you guys.
See ya. You
better not be yawning.
Where you at, Desert? Why ain't you hopping in here, man?
Crickets will start chirping now.
Yeah.
You eating again?
You guys are always eating. Somebody's
weird.
Always eating.
I'm on the phone so I can do this and be deep, but I'm still on the computer. That's where I'm posting all the links and doing all the stuff.
Okay.
It keeps up, but I see myself on the computer, and I'm the only one that really looks fuzzy on the screen, but I don't look fuzzy on the screen. Do y'all?
No.
No.
No. Like when I watch it, like y'all look clean on my computer screen, except for myself. I suck.
How long would you leave it in there?
No, you're clear. You're clear. Did you have a link out there because T-Bone says he don't have a link to get on?
Thank you. It's on there. It's at the top.
It's at the top, they say. I don't know nothing. I'm just clicking on comments.
Yeah.
Trying to do my job. Yeah, if T-Bone gets on here, it's going to get ugly.
Yeah, I would say we all pretty much just love the motorcycles. You don't have to have a Harley Davidson to be super cool or exceptional. I mean, that's a cool bike and it's nice, but there's, so I don't know. That's just the old kind of stigma, but.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you.
Yeah.
You don't judge by coolness.
If I had to go to just my Vulcan, you guys wouldn't throw me out of the community because I rode a Vulcan. Who cares?
Yeah, and we'd all be behind you too because we could probably keep up.
If we're gonna throw you out, it'd be from selling the Road King.
Oh my! See, I can't.
One more.
Oh, that was a good one, Mr. Gregory. I heard that.
I think I'm doing no more lives. I'm doing no more lives. I'm done.
You just better quit poking that bear.
I can find out where every one of you live. Just remember that.
Well, you know where you live.
I find you. I crush your head.
I'll find you.
I crush your head.
Yeah, the Vulcan was badass. I missed that Vulcan too. Why you guys got to keep bringing up the pain and just rubbing it in?
I know.
Just keep throwing salt in that wound.
They just love doing it.
Throw some more gas on that fire.
Trying to run me out of the community.
You couldn't help with that one.
Some are just unpassable.
That's true.
I turned my heater off. It's freezing in the house now.
It's always cold in my house. My wife says it's always warm. I said, no, it's not. It's cold.
Dude, it's 30 degrees outside right now. That's what it says. The low
Pain
tonight
is a
is
teacher.
30.
That's a great motto there, Thomas. It is.
It's 44 and clear, it says.
Well, I'm at 20.
Freeze warning.
Pain is a motivator. That's what I always called pain. It's a teacher.
12 a.m. it'll be 35. 1 a.m. it'll be 34. 3 a.m. it'll be 33. And 6 a.m. it'll be 32 degrees. That's ridiculous, bro. For Florida.
A lot of money for a motorcycle, Angel. Harleys are. They're kind of overpriced, but in a way they're done to look and put together to have a certain look, which I'm sure takes some time and the way they do stuff. It's kind of a piece of artwork in ways, that you're paying for too, other than just the name. I don't know. I guess the others do too. Have just as fancy, if not even fancier stuff. So that's hard one to justify. It's like buying a Nike shoe versus Walmart.
Yeah.
They probably still go just as many miles and whatever. But
yeah, I guarantee they will. I mean, you could go buy a brand new Honda Goldwing, and it's going to last just as long, if not longer, than your Harley will.
A lot longer than your Harley will.
It's not that you're buying the Harley because of its comfort or that it has better technology. You're buying a
piece of heritage or American tradition or whatever it might be.
A cult. You're actually in
yes.
Yeah, that's what you're in.
Not a cult. Yeah, it's a cult.
Yeah, it's a cult.
It is not a cult.
That's always a good way, I guess, kind of to put it for sure. I mean, I grew
But
up
I love-
thinking that was
love-
the premier motorcycle. And if you didn't have one, I felt bad for you. Even if you had a 180-mile-an-hour crotch rocket passing me, I'm still like, that ain't cool. It's just not cool. I didn't like it till I got a crotch rocket. Now I think different, but it's but it is. It was like, you got the most American piece of hardcore metal egomaniac, freaking
Yeah.
top of the line looking, and that's for most people what they'll think too about it. I mean, we kind of
It's a
know better,
lifestyle.
but it's just
It's a lifestyle.
a bragging
Like
item.
Ultra Rider. Yeah, Ultra
I got
Rider
a Harley. I got a Harley. Like,
Yeah, Harley, man.
got a Harley.
You don't feel that way about an Indian, though.
You hear Steppenwolf come through the earwaves, get your motor running.
Yeah.
Head onto the highway. Yeah,
Nothing
get
sounds
your
like
bump,
a Harley.
get ready.
Yeah, nothing sounds like a Harley. Nothing.
Yeah, that too. The sound definitely is
cannot duplicate it. You cannot
hard
duplicate
hard to beat. Especially the old shovel heads, the way they tuned them and they barely would run, and you sound like they're about to shut off, and they had that old pop, 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 pop. Yeah, it's like, wow.
Secondaries.
I love you, Salty. I love you, Salty. I love you, man. I know.
What do you say? You'll block myself?
Yeah. I love every one of you. You guys are fine.
I'll block myself. That's great.
I mean, I don't have a problem with Jap bikes or I don't have a problem with any bikes, to be honest with you. In today's world, they're pretty much all made with the same quality, I think.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty much all made the same. I don't think there's, like I said, with
Yeah.
the Harley, you're buying tradition. You're buying a lifestyle. You're buying so much. You're buying into a group of people that is unique. I mean, that's
buy
what
my
you're buying.
motorcycle and think about the fun and what's behind it. I'm not thinking about, is this a good investment? And what can I get out of it when I sell? No, I want to buy it and be the guy that's riding it.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, that's my thing. I know I see Angels talking about, well, I got to sell it and I can do this. And I don't think that way. That's just me. There's nothing wrong with thinking that way. It's just, it's a fun motorcycle. That's what I want. I don't care if I ever get any of the money back. I want that, what I got out of it and how it made me feel, how I thought it made me look possibly or whatever. And it's a freaking great ride, Not everybody gets that in their life. And I was able to.
That's right. Blessed.
Yeah.
I want to answer Salty's question. I would say, if I were to be,
what you want? I
mean, it's more than 50-50 because I don't really wave to a lot of bikers, honestly. I mean, I would say it's 75 to 25. 75% I wave, 25% I don't.
And why not? Sick? Why don't you wave to 25%?
I don't know. Like, whatever. Like, I don't even know you. Hi, goodbye. I mean, yeah, hi, you're on a bike. Half the time it's a scooter, for Christ's sakes. I mean, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I try to wave. I'm not very sociable. I'm not very friendly. I mean, what do you want me to say?
That's
I'm an asshole half the time.
I know you're an asshole. You admit
that. Everyone knows I'm rough around the edges,
Well, I get it. That's all. You don't have to wave. You don't have to wave.
I mean, I'm just like, whatever.
But wait a minute. I think his point was, and I may be wrong, is like if you're riding a Harley or somebody, or you're riding say I'm riding my Vulcan, I pass a Harley. That guy probably won't wave to me. But if I'm passing him with another Harley, I'm going to get a wave. You know what I mean?
Wave at everybody. I even wave at bicycles.
I'll wave at a scooter.
Me too.
I'll wave at a scooter.
I'll give you
going by me. I'm like, hey,
there are people like that.
I'll give you a for instance.
That, John, you are right.
Yeah, they are.
Snub and snobbies.
Yeah. Or if you're not riding a Harley that they think you should be riding. If they're riding a better Harley than you.
Yeah.
If they're riding something better, they're not going to wave at you.
The first few times I waved to moped coming down the road, I'm going, oh, that guy thinks I'm real stupid. I can't even identify a moped from a slight distance away, and I'm still waving. Like, what am I doing on that Harley? I can't even identify another bike. It's a moped. But now I just wave to everything, like Ray says. Even if you're on a bike or you're walking out there on the side of the street in my neighborhood, I'm going to wave to you, You know
what I used to do all the time?
The happy waver.
I used to get a kick out of beeping the bike horn and to people walking down the road and waving to the opposite side of the road that they're not on. Just saying. Just saying.
He's crazy. Sick, you're crazy.
Absolutely, bro.
And you love it. That's the thing. You're crazy.
Absolutely.
And you love it. You love the hell out of it.
Hey, bro, I know what's wrong with me, man. And I know why it's wrong.
I love you, Sick, man. You're a good guy. Under all that you put out there, under all that, there's a great guy in there.
Somewhere.
Yeah, he's in there. He's in
somewhere. You may have to dig a little.
You have to dig a little.
But he's there.
I'll wave at the kid riding it. I've had kids wave at me. I've had kids wave at me on bicycles.
Yeah, I'm such an asshole that I would do it to kids too.
Quit.
I would. I'm such a dick. I would be beep beep, wave to the other side of the road. Hi. Unforgiving. And then I'm like, wow, you're really an asshole.
But that's what you like doing. That's what makes
it cracks me up. I find it amusing.
That's what makes Nick sick.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't like my hat?
I gotta soak this bowl tonight in the alcohol.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, there's times you can't wave, like when you're at the intersection and you're using your clutch.
Yeah.
And you're doing this or that. But I was still like, I'll give the nod. Like, I see me. They do it back to you. You just. It's always good to be friendly because you don't know if you're going to be that butthole on the side of the road, broke down and going, man, if only I would have waved.
Yeah.
I should have waved.
I should have waved all those times. I should have waved.
I was a prick.
I was.
Nah, sometimes I miss it and I forget. It ain't like a big deal. It's really not.
I mean, my feelings ain't going to be hurt if a guy comes by.
I still stop and help somebody if they didn't wave at me. It's just one of those
absolutely
mental things, but it's.
Yeah.
Does anyone feel like you do, Angel, about what? Market value? You cannot afford to buy it. You'll see. I don't remember. But Peter Frampton does come to mind.
Do you feel like I
do? Yeah.
I love it. I just got some goosebumps, I think, there. You guys are good.
Passing oncoming large pack. Who do you have at or who do you have at or all? Wave at or all? What? I'm not sure what he means.
An oncoming large
pack.
Well, if it ain't MC Club won't wave at you, but
not usually, especially if they're with a friend.
Yeah, I just leave my hand thrown out till they all pass.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I beep and wave to the opposite side of the road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, be on 75. They be somebody. Where we gonna go? Hey.
That is the biggest in your face. Yeah.
You know what?
That's good.
In that case, I lean on the horn until the entire pack passes.
Nobody's over there.
The opposite side of the road the whole time. I'm waiting
gonna do that.
I'm waiting for the fuse to blow on the horn.
I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna do that on my next motovlog. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, that's good. That is so good.
I'm gonna do
That's
six
great.
moves, man.
That's the best one all night. I'm going to be waiting for the opportunity now to do that. Sick.
Yeah.
My butt beat.
Yo, I'm gonna start doing it all the
I'll be like
time
Sick
now.
Bastard said. That's what you do. You got to do that. You got to try this, kids.
Now, kids.
There is a link, Rollin. There's a link out there, brother. I know there is.
Oh man, I can't. It's too funny, bro.
Is there a link out there, Moto?
Can't make.
Yeah, but I couldn't put it up to your thing, and it's probably so far back in the chat. And Sick Bastard said your link didn't work, and I didn't know. Did you post one?
Yeah, I posted one. I don't know why it didn't work. It should be on my.
I don't either.
Page.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fired, bro. It didn't work.
I'm fired. It didn't work.
Sorry, not sorry.
I guess sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. I'm gonna post it right now if I can figure it out what I'm doing. Hold on a second.
Okay.
That'd help you out, man. But
my first minute's dead.
I can try and come in. I think it's just going to be crappy again. Like, I don't think they fixed my internet, so.
That's all right. These things happen.
All right, there we go.
I could be in the chat, maybe, or in the studio. Just leave me in the basement, and I'll just stick on this as well. Like, I'll be in there twice.
Oh, okay. Do whatever you want.
I can try that. Just don't put me up if you see me come in, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to try it, see what it does.
Okay.
We'll learn something.
I'll learn
what not to do.
Learn what not to do. Don't fat finger the buttons.
The Moto's messing with crap again. Look out. I'm going to mute myself. There we go. Mute. And then come in. You'll see me at the bottom, maybe.
Yep, I see you there.
All right.
See you.
That way I can put a link out for you, too. You want to put a link out?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know if he's still out there or not. He's, if he is, he's probably just chicken to come in anyway. There's probably a link there. He's just too chicken.
Damn, those are fighting words.
T-Bone's all right, man.
He's like a fungus. He grows on you.
Oh Lord.
Oh, have mercy.
I don't look for.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna run over to Sterling's for a second. I'll be back.
Oh yeah.
Sterling.
I think he's on.
Sterling? Feel like I do.
Get your ass out of my face.
Oh, man. That was mean. Wow, I've never heard you be mean like that before.
Hey.
Do you guys seen that big bonehead move I made by filming my own daggone code to my garage door? That was
I think everyone text you because everyone saw that. Salty, me, your
everybody
wife,
made a comment.
Everybody. I was like, dude, I didn't even look at the numbers. I just immediately got on the phone with you. I was like, I'm like, bro.
But it's been
changed that shit, bro.
Yeah, it was changed that same day. But
yeah, I was like, change that immediately, dude.
I didn't realize what I was doing,
I was like, you smoking the local shrubbery. What are you doing?
The wife was ordering me around and bossing me around, so I got kind of sidetracked, No, I'm just kidding. She just came in the door. She just came in the door and went,
yeah.
Must have heard me.
That I understand, Angel.
Yeah, man.
I get that.
Oh, that's horrible.
Wanna go outside?
She locked the dog in here. Did Mama lock you in here with me?
Fix the cell. Yeah.
See, I'm bored. Like, I'm not. Like, yeah, a normal person would sell both of their motorcycles before they become homeless. Yeah, Eric is not normal. Eric won't sell his motorcycles ever. Like, you'd have to take them out of his dead cold hands.
Dead cold hands.
That's when you would get rid of Eric's motorcycles.
Yeah.
Gotta have motorcycles. Gotta have two.
Yeah.
Gotta have at least two. Two motorcycles. Gotta have two motorcycles.
Yeah, I guess
because
it
if one breaks
depends.
down or one's in the shop or something, you need the other one.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing, because you never know. Just people say, "Well, you got a brand new bike." Yeah, I got a brand new bike, but I've been a mechanic for over 35 years. So, that just because it's new, and Ray will tell you this, that doesn't mean it can't break down. Anything can break down.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm great at taking stuff apart. It's the matter of putting it back together correctly so that it works again. That's the problem.
Yeah. You got extra
You don't want to
parts?
put it back together. Don't want to put it back together and say, "Oh, where did this go?"
See? And that has happened on more than one occasion. What does that go to?
Every
That's
occasion.
not good. Extra parts is never good. Like, what does that go to, bro?
Was that a cotter pin I missed?
Where did that come from?
Well, it don't work if you don't
Experiment.
Yeah.
I guess.
parts left.
That's a very expensive experimentation.
Well, I mean, looks like I've told every. Go ahead, Ray. I'm sorry.
Every now and then I have one or two boats left because those are the one or two boats that you have to pull the motor out to get to that don't have to go back.
Yeah.
And Ray knows this for a fact, I know, because he's a mechanic. There's times you have stuff left over and you're thinking, what the hell did this go to?
Yeah. Well, the idiot designers designed these things to put boats in places they shouldn't be, and they don't go back.
Yeah.
Right. It happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
It definitely happens.
But I have left the boat, dropped the boat in the floor or something, and later on find it. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
That's got to go. That's got to go back in.
Got to go.
Yeah.
Hell, I put knock sensors in a 5.3 GM. They got to pull the intake off.
Well,
somebody sent me something.
What was you saying, Ray?
I put knock sensors, on a 5.3 GM where you got to pull the intake off.
Oh yeah.
Got it all back together. Still getting the knock sensor code.
Oh no.
Pulled the intake back off, and I didn't plug the knock sensor up.
Oh yeah. Ain't that wonderful? Ain't that wonderful? Yeah, I've been there too.
Oh, that's frustrating.
I'm glad I don't do that. And well, when you're on commission and you work commission, that's stuff you don't want to be doing, man.
Yeah,
you don't want to have to go back in there and do it again.
Oh,
it's not good. Not good at all.
Yeah.
But it happens to the best of us.
Thomas, reload your page if that happens.
What did it do?
Reload the page and see if it changes.
Yeah, it might change.
Making a bunch of noise, huh?
Oh,
guess not that bad.
Yo.
Nobody's hollering at me.
Salty's unforgiving, yo.
Yeah, he is. Definitely.
Damn.
Got that fire going.
Jeez, Salty. I'm glad you live in Michigan.
This is the best.
Uh-oh. What'd you get? Oh, Mr. No.
Oh, that's great. That's
nice.
fantastic.
That's nice.
You.
Mr. Know-It-All.
Any idea where that came
from?
Ray should know.
I don't know.
Blue Bike and Doyle.
Blue Bike and Doyle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw this on his shed. I think it's as he goes out. I saw it up there. I never noticed it before. I didn't know if he had it. Yeah, and I commented on it. I said, that's what I was always called or said, you know. So it's Mr. Know-It-All. I know. I know. I know. That's what my mom said. Remember that song from the 70s? It goes, I know. You know.
Yeah.
Angel thinks I got an answer, but the correct answers will cost you.
Yeah, that's Mr. Know-It-All. You got to put that right there back on the wall behind you somewhere.
Yeah, that's great, bro. That's fantastic.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome, bro.
I've gotten more iron from, Doyle than anybody in my life. That is so thoughtful and nice.
Wow.
That would be Mr. Gregory, probably.
Yeah, that would have to be Mr. Gregory.
That would be Mr. Gregory, who has owned their current motorcycle the longest. That would have to be Mr. Gregory.
Yeah. I mean, I have a 91, but I haven't owned it that long. And my 04, I've owned since 05. So that's almost 20 years. But Mr. Gregory has everybody beat, I think.
Yeah.
Plus, he's got all the mileage, over 100,000 miles on his one bike.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's awesome.
Almost 103,000 miles.
King Kong ain't got nothing on Mr. Gregory.
I got 85 on that little Dyna.
There he is, the myth, the man, the legend, Desert Outlaw.
2015 Dyna. It's not. It's doing good, man. It still hauls butt.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I was in the wrong StreamYard.
Maybe
you could have been.
Because I was just chilling in the back for like 30 minutes.
You must have been in the wrong one.
We got about 30 so far.
Can you guys hear yourself or?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no echo. No. Where's where?
Echo.
Yeah, just don't feel like having the headphones on.
What happened to you, Moto? You just went.
Moto. That's patchy.
Yeah. Where'd you go? What happened
patchy.
to you?
You don't see me?
No audio.
I see you, but you're like frozen.
He's back on the computer.
Yep. He's experimenting.
He's experimenting.
Just thought maybe.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt to try. Yeah.
You're gonna burn that modem to the ground, aren't you? You're gonna bring it out to the driveway. You're gonna pour it down again.
I'm impatient.
That modem on
did you
fire.
fix it yet?
You're gonna do a live stream. Watch this modem burn.
Moto was the one in the back of the car saying to his mom, "Are we there yet? Are 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 we there yet?"
My kids used to do that shit to me.
I'll be checking that as often as I do the YouTube studio.
And then we got smart. We started doing all of our traveling at night. They'll sleep all the way.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, that's smart.
You got to outsmart them.
We got to do a pre-VAM live sometime. I know Mr. G been talking about it a little bit and a few others, and it's like that'd be a perfect time to do it in the winter, so you kind of got a little something to look forward to. Know it's in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
Just do a pre-vam live, and then we'll do another one, like a couple week or 2 or 3 before we actually go, and with all of us doing it, maybe a couple other people will show up too, be exposed to it, because it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing to experience, and you walk away knowing so many people personally. Like getting sick up there and well, you too, John, but I know you're but getting sick up there or hooligan would be super awesome.
I'll be mobile by then.
We already got good bonds and good connections, but doing that and seeing somebody and giving them a real hug and all that good stuff is great.
Absolutely.
Like that's the best part of the intro is seeing you hug Mr. Gregory when he shows up. You're just glowing. That smile is just as big as can be, and your buddy showed up. That's what VAM's kind of about. You go see your friends.
Yeah.
Spend time.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's really worth doing.
Oh,
well, you guys been to Forgotten Angels. I forget about that stuff. Like that's really not as new of a thing, but I still, because I've been to VAM, it's like.
I wanted to answer Thomas's previous question.
Go ahead.
What's that?
Can you go back one question on Thomas?
Am I doing it or are you doing it?
You're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Thomas, it runs in the family.
Pyromaniac. Oh, Lord.
That's not a question.
Pyromaniac.
Yeah, it runs in the family.
Just a statement, right?
Yeah, but I'm making a statement as well.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I get that.
Run the family. Do. So what have you been up to, Desert? What have you been up to, Desert?
Same old. Riding around.
6'4".
What's the temperature there today?
It was 80 degrees.
Oh, man.
It's only 63 right now. Yeah, it's
it didn't even break 60 today, bro.
Man,
we'll only have a few days that are cold. The rest of them are like warm. Which is nice. I like it. Get out and ride around. Yeah, VAM would be nice.
Man. A long time to me, Ultra. Yeah.
You need to go.
I got the night train for 19 years.
It's a long time. It's a long time.
Yeah, I guess it's not too unreasonable. Wishing Desert would be there too at the thing, but people do come from Canada and different areas, but I know you're trying to get yourself set up with school and a career and all that, so spending Lord knows how much money to come meet us knuckleheads, you can do that later on. Might have a different generation by that time, but hey.
Yeah, it usually doesn't matter with the money. It's just lately.
I am 61.
I'll always take that.
Outlaw, you could throw the van, the sporty in a van and go.
Dude, I think I'd just go rent a bike, honestly.
That's a badass bike. Yeah, but we want to see the sporty.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You pulling up on a electric glide or a,
It'd be a lot more comfortable to van it, but
Yeah.
This way you'd be kind of rested and want to ride when you get there,
Yeah, usually I'm able to make those things. It's just this year I haven't been able to.
You're sleepy.
Yeah. I had a horrible riding season this year. Nothing went right. Not a damn thing went right this year. It was a bad year.
I know last year I should have made more videos of going places, went all over.
But these things happen. You have your ups and your downs.
What your idea
Yeah,
was?
it's all good.
You know, one thing, I wouldn't want to have to rely on a phone to do live streams or to be like anything, because that would really suck.
Yeah, it would.
This is like first time ever having to, and like, I gotta do all this to see everything, or I'm looking over
like
the computer,
staring up into the phone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like reading a comment would be, I can read that one, but I wouldn't without these.
Yeah.
It's the best part. It really is North by South. That was the best. And having the evenings that we had that would last till 9, 10 o'clock, maybe 11 once in a while, and then getting up at 7, 8 o'clock and meeting for breakfast and riding through incredible mountains and
I can't wait.
twisties and turns and and then stopping, and we all do a sticker stop at one of the guardrails and throw some stickers up, and we talk for 30 minutes, and then we can't wait to get back because we know we're going to go see our friends again, where we can actually sit down and talk to them for a while again, because I enjoy that more than the riding, really. I mean, I've done a lot of riding. I guess maybe I don't appreciate it as much more, and I've been in the mountains, and it was great to go up there, but the conversation and the hanging out and the relationships were way better than the ride. I mean, the ride, beautiful. It's beautiful up there. It's great. Just saying. Yep. It's just one piece of it.
I think personally, we rode too much and not enough.
Not enough camaraderie.
Yeah, and coming from Ray, that's saying something, because you all know Ray does a lot of money. And doesn't mind it.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray don't play, y'all.
But a lot of those miles you ain't with us either. You're either on your own or you're with a group of people you see all the time, or I don't know. It's a little bit different than being at VAM. At VAM, you want to meet and talk everybody and learn more about them and hang out. And
camaraderie. Yeah.
It'd
be nice to go to like a big breakfast or something.
It was.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'd like to see you all there. I'd like to see Sick there. I'd like to see you all.
Well, we always go to the Hardee's, and everybody would go there. And the one time, Ray was tired of going there. We're going to go to McDonald's, and I was all about that. Just me and him and his wife and my dad. I felt like, man, I'm getting the special treatment, because I'm going up here and meeting Ray and getting to go to a private breakfast and all with them and really get to learn. It's like, wow, that's really fantastic that I get to do that with them. And it was just a gratitude moment of going,
Yeah, Katie was just tired of Hardee's.
Yeah.
Well, you can get tired of stuff you're doing it every
I thought it was you, Ray.
Then unfortunately, that's the only two choices you got.
Yeah. I didn't mind it. If I was there with y'all, I'd ate anything, so it was cool.
Yeah,
I need a little biscuit to get going and a cup of coffee, and it's on.
Yep. I don't like Donkey Kong.
You don't like Donkey Kong. That's right.
Donkey Kong.
You would post a video.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, Thomas, way back then, Hardee's had the best sausage and biscuit too. Sausage had a good taste to it. Not no more.
And the little hash brown rounds.
I wonder, Angel Face, if you ever watched one of her videos, she does a lot of work on those, and especially with the cutting and pasting and the screenshots that she probably has to do of all the channels, because she features everybody.
Yeah, and, she does. She puts a lot of work into that.
There's got to be 50 to 100 channels just on one video.
Wow.
I never counted a lot more than I would take the time. I thought I do pretty good when I take those screenshots of your channels and put it up every once in a while when I'm giving shout outs and talking about you and having you up there for a few seconds. And it's fun to do. It's exciting. It's like you like to show off your friends and what they're doing. And hey, I got you up here.
Yeah.
Not like a big deal, but it's fun to do, and I like to do it. But she does that for like an actual the whole video mostly. She breaks it up with some stuff once in a while, some motorcycle, maybe her on the motorcycle here and there, but yeah, she's dedicated to what she does for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's awesome.
I saw that. Yeah, that looked like either she really is good at what. Well, I mean, how do I say this nicely, correctly? She knows what she's doing. Like it looks put together very well, and you know, it looks like it takes a lot of time to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and it moves along. It holds your attention. You know, for the most part, anyway. You don't get time to get bored. 200, there's 250, 300 per. Yeah, I knew there was a lot. I was just taking a stab in the dark. Don't surprise me at all. Yeah, the best chicken sandwich out there back in the, Thomas, right on. Tagging everyone in the video, when you tag them as well, that's a big chore too. Ask Sick Bastard. He used to take time. You may still do that once in a while, but used to tag every name you could remember and had a big long list. After a while, if it was making major help and leaps and bounds for people, it might be worth doing. But I know what you're saying. Just sharing the video is good for the algorithm anyway.
You know what was happening? I was getting super frustrated because on several occasions I accidentally I literally got to the end of the list of all the names and I would accidentally delete it. Or I would touch something on the mouse and it would click or something, and then everything I just wrote would be gone. And I'd be like, you know what? It's not even worth my sanity, bro. Just share it. Just share
You'll become sick doing that.
Tag anybody, they'll appreciate it. And if they don't, I got a bunch of 4-letter words.
Got a whole bucket of shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. You crack me up, brother.
Oh, I don't know what else to say about that.
Nothing.
It's just I was doing it for so long, and then I'm like, you're really putting a lot into this, and why are you getting so aggravated doing it? And you keep on screwing it up all the time, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm agreeing to do it again.
Yeah, and then I do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And I'm like, why?
You try to get better at it, and I'm sure you did.
Working. It wasn't.
You're stubborn like all of us at times.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make this stuff work.
Yeah,
and then me and you went over it a bunch of time. We spent a couple hours going over that kind of stuff and experimenting and seeing what was working.
Trying to do multiple ones at one time, and you just couldn't figure a way to cheat it.
Yeah, we
one
couldn't.
At a time.
Yes, we wanted everything lit up in blue so that they would be notified.
Yeah.
And the only way to make that occur is by individually entering one at a time.
And typing them out. And the problem is with some channels, you have to have the certain specific characters that may not even pertain to their normal channel name. And so it wouldn't come up. So I'd have to go back to where I keep the links and then cut and paste that. And I could put it in there and bring it up and still stay in blue. But you could still have to do one at a time. So
man, that's too much work.
It was.
It was like, and you know what?
If people that you do that for don't have in their settings they won't even get notified, even though you notified them. Put it in there, set them up. They have to have that section in notifications checked to get that from you if you do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So and then like
Like
I kept on saying to myself, like, why isn't anyone else sharing it like I share my stuff? I'm like, duh. It's a pain in the ass.
It is. You got to really love the video. So anytime you put one of mine, I'm like, well, I think he just likes me a little bit because the video wasn't that great.
Why is Sick sharing my video? Because my video
with
sucks.
friends.
Sick still shares it.
We do that with friends,
and you know what? The way I
try
share
to honor each other by doing that.
Yeah. I mean, the way I do it now is so much easier. I just share it and that's it.
Yeah.
One and done.
I put a one-liner in there. I'm like, share. Done.
Yeah.
Share. Done. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I usually at least tag the person that was in the video, or like if I share John's, I put John retired rider in there and let them know I shared his thing or something like that. But
I went from 100 to 0. Just share.
Yeah.
Share.
No in between even.
No in between with me, bro. Like some people do, like 3. See,
yeah, we'll milk it on a little bit.
Nothing.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Well, did y'all have a good time tonight?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I feel better that I vented. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Dave was good on here mediating all that too for you, and did a really, really good job. He's very patient.
Yeah, he is.
He really is.
So are you, Moto. You're very patient. I don't
Sometimes.
think I would be as patient with me as everyone else is. I wouldn't. I guarantee I'd be like, dude, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know that. But I know
think we
me,
all-
and that's what I would be. I'd be like, this guy's an idiot. Shut him up.
Think that about ourselves sometimes. That's why I know we're lucky to have who we have in our lives. You know, gratitude. You go, my God.
Yeah.
Thank God for these people.
Yeah. For real, bro. I'd be like, they got patience of a saint.
Yeah. The trick
Like,
to
poor
avoid
Moto.
losing my tagging list. Now I save every 10 or so. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I've never lost a whole tagging list. How does that happen? We're talking about doing it in the community too, as opposed to doing, and I never do that. Like in my description, unless it's specific, a few of you that I want to know, then I'll type it in and get that blew up. But if I cut and paste all your channels and links in my description, they all light up when you go in there and it's on YouTube and you go to click on it, just like any link. Forgotten Angels or Sick Bastard, you tap on it, it takes you there. You have noticed that, yeah? Maybe. Got quiet.
I'm sorry, Dina. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm listening. When you're talking about when it's pasted, copied and pasted?
Yeah, just in the description. We're not talking about how we had to do it in the community post to post somebody's shared video. I'm talking about mentions in the description of the video you put out. Put it in the description. You can cut and paste every stuff in there, and it becomes active once it's uploaded, and you can go touch on all of our channels, and it'll bring you to it.
Yeah. Okay. So you could put it in the description of your video. You could put
and do it multiple ones. But to get a mention, I think, off of it, like in the beginning, like in my description, I'll maybe put you in so it pops up and does that blue activator thing. Then I think it actually sends out, you got a mention in this video instead of just being in the description with a link that'll be active. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got so frustrated with everything that was going on that I literally in the default section of the studio, I copied and pasted, and I asked them before I did it, T-Bone's entire list and Moto's entire list, and I pasted both of them, even if they were doubles, in the default community, whatever, the default setup thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, that's for your description to go in your videos. That won't default into your community as a post, correct?
No, correct. Only if I make videos. Yes.
Right. Yep.
When I do a live, I have to copy and paste it, and I do that. I copy and, but I take one that's a live that was already done, and I copy and paste the whole thing without the title or whatever, and then that allows me to double check and in an extra redundancy that I cover everyone. I get everyone. Some of them I even get twice. I don't care.
Angel.
You don't like my hat or something?
Say what, Ray?
I think the cat's messing with his hat.
Okay.
Second time Hazel done jerked my hat off. I don't think she liked my hat.
She thinks it's a cat toy.
Never do.
You might be hiding something under it.
Yeah.
Got catnip under that hat.
Catnip, yeah.
Certainly ain't no brains. I mean, sorry about that. I didn't say that.
That's some love.
Oh, Lord.
I know. Yeah.
You got to give them a little bit every now and then, right?
Yes.
T-Bone must have got mad because there was no link.
There was a link. It was at the top of the page.
I don't know.
And then I added one.
I know you did.
For the love of Christ.
For the love of God.
For the love of God, man.
Oh, wow. I just found that section because I always wondered how people do that in their lives. They'll, like, when you go to make your first comment, it'll come up with a little list of guidelines or rules before you comment. You ever ran into that?
Yeah.
I just found that in the YouTube studio now under settings, community, and then you have 3 other things: automated filters, defaults, and channel guidelines.
Oh.
And it's right there. That's where you would put in your welcome message and your guidelines.
Gotcha.
Pretty cool.
Always finding out new things.
If I could share this and screen share with you all, I would, but it would just pop up and probably freeze.
Yeah, you'll get it all straightened out.
I hope so. And I hope it is
internet.
Them and not me not having.
I think it's definitely them, Moto.
I would say it is.
Why would your stuff all of a sudden start acting up? That's BS. It's not your stuff that's acting up. It's their stuff that's acting up.
Yeah,
it's on their end.
Either a modem, right? A modem either works or it
doesn't. Yeah.
Well,
it doesn't get clogged up with stuff. It doesn't get, it doesn't, none of that happens.
What you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Angel Face, you're way more patient than I am. Like you're like a saint like Moto is.
The real saint there.
John and Moto are like the 2 saints. They're very patient, or at least they seem to be.
Yeah,
they're patient with me.
Yeah.
Let me
That's
change
a good
that. They're patient with me.
On the same link, if you're sub to them all, and hopefully they're sub to you, they'll honor you by coming and seeing your video in the first place and all the work you did to come see what you did about their channel and the work you put into it. But you're just going above and beyond, which is a beautiful thing.
Wow.
Yeah, she's really
Angel Face. You're something else.
Yeah, she's.
I want to get on your Christmas list. How do I do that, Angel?
How do I do that? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Angel Face. You got a PO box or something? By the way,
is there such a thing as Christmas cards anymore?
Yeah, I'm doing Christmas cards.
I know, right?
As a kid, I never appreciated.
Yeah, my mom.
As a grandfather, I appreciated them when I got them from my grandbabies and kids too. But as a kid, I was unless there was money in it,
you didn't
I was
care.
opening it up, and I just either want the money or what's in that box.
Yeah.
You remember that excitement? That's the difference being a kid and just not knowing any better. But
Outlaw, tell me your address, Outlaw.
Yeah, I'll send you it.
Back in the day, my mom used to get so many cards that she'd have them taped up around the doors and taped up everywhere. There's cards, Christmas cards everywhere.
That would really put us on the I don't know what you call it, but for us to actually do an exchange of Christmas cards with everybody, like that was like something you had to do. Not had to. You want to do it, but I mean, like a challenge thing. You know what I mean? That you actually did that. So don't anybody bring that up because I don't want to have to do that. But it was just kind of a cool thought, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's nice getting stuff every once.
Then it'll be like
digital
desert. Like, so I got one from
so
and so, but I didn't get one from you, Dean. What's up? You see? Then after the new year, I'll be boxing. Here's your card, man.
Mr. Gregory, she's definitely yours, huh?
Was that Hazel?
That's definitely Mr. Gregory's cat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. American greeting.
Same with letters and mails and games. It's like you spend $90 on a game and you don't even get the copy or poster or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't looking for that. I just wanted to be on the Christmas list. That's all. A Christmas list, like to buy a present for.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a physical copy of something.
You do your channel thing any way you want. I ain't trying to get on that. I just want to be on the Christmas list.
Yeah, just want to be on the list.
I want the present. No, I was just saying she was nice. That was cool. So, you too. Thomas is nice. Everybody's nice.
My great-grandmother used to give us all a silver dollar for Christmas.
Yes, me too, Thomas.
I got the same thing.
Yeah, and I spent them all after I got a little in my teens. I'm like, hey, there's some beer money.
Yeah. They're gone. Now I wish I had them all.
Yeah, no doubt. What was wrong with us? Remember they came in the paper thing with the see-through plastic on and stapled together and.
Yep. Every year.
I was an idiot.
Yeah, I was too. All gone now. Well, I've been gone for years, but you know what I mean.
It's a good one you brought up. Give me a year. Give her a year. Don't even worry about it, Angel. Shoot.
Angel Face, cool. You got a P.O. box on your channel or something?
P.O. box.
You have to go to it and look under the info and see what's there.
Myself, instead of asking the damn question.
I know. That's too easy. You got to work for everything on YouTube. You know this.
You got to work for it all, man.
You got to go to the channel. Go support it while you're there. Watch a video. Leave a comment. Then go look at it.
Like and share.
Yep, she does. She has an email, but that does not help me mailing a Christmas card.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Thomas.
That's how you'd ask for one. You ain't gonna get it here and over the internet, most likely. Maybe you would. I know it's a PO box. It ain't that big a deal, but
Yeah.
Still, you know.
Wait, hold on. Fafafui.
Hong Kong Fooey.
Oh Lord.
Hong Kong
Sometimes I just don't know about you, man.
Fafafui. Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
You're a strange man.
Oh, absolutely. Era, yes.
You are a strange man.
Baba Booey, Baba
You're
Booey, Baba Booey.
strange
Era. I guess nobody's an early Stern watcher. I don't know.
Do what?
Howard Stern?
Howard Stern.
Yeah.
I never did care for Howard Stern, to be honest with you. Never cared for him. Never cared for him.
I did for a while. Then after a while, I didn't, like very early on. And then you kind of caught on to the whatever it was. Like, I'm good. Became more of a Jerry Springer type of a thing, you know, instead of just.
I agree.
For a little bit.
Old Jerry Springer used to be the mayor of Cincinnati. Yeah. He had a crazy show.
Yes. Way out there.
Way out there. Way out there. And who pays for a hooker with a check? I mean, come on, man. What's wrong with you?
What kind of hooker takes a check?
Yeah.
So I used to listen to Howard Stern when Howard Stern was on 92.3 K-Rock, before Howard Stern was even famous nationally, nevertheless worldwide. And then once he went to Sirius Radio, I was like, I'm not paying to listen to Howard. Sorry. See ya, Howard. Bye-bye. But it was a good run.
Yeah.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
I just didn't. I mean, I watched for a little. I just didn't care for him after a while. I don't know.
I just love the way he infuriated people. I thought it was outstanding.
Yeah, he did turn woke a little bit too. I agree with that, Thomas. So, but I mean, everybody's got their thing. Everybody likes different things, different people. And
who was the other guy that would have the ashtray come down from the ceiling and have a cigarette? And he's real loudmouth, and you get
Limbo.
What
was that? Was that Rush Limbaugh?
No, he was
no
conservative. I'm talking about he'd be real arrogant and had the big skinny guy teeth and really gravelly voice and do the smoking thing and do it in your face, kind of just like saying F you to all the rules type thing is what he was. And he'd have rock stars on there and fights and, you know, all kinds of the dirtiest he could get. Gosh, I wish I remember his name.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Not the guy that did that spoke the thing in the Thriller video. Not him. Are you talking about him?
No.
All
right.
Vincent Price.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
No, this is a Jerry Springer type show. I just was real controversial. He's the only guy you'd know that have the come down from the ceiling an ashtray with a cigarette lit and burning, and then he'd grab it from there and start a show basically like that.
He was a shock jock. He used to throw baloney at girls.
Smoking on TV.
Smoking on TV. Morton Downey Jr.
Yeah,
Morton Downey Jr. Thomas came up. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember him. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Thank you, Thomas.
Too,
you know,
that was going back. That's going back a ways, man. Ooh, we're old.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
We're old.
What do we got? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Y'all good?
I'm good.
I've had a
Whenever you
full day.
guys
I've been
do.
on since like 11 this morning, 10, 11 this morning.
Holy, I know. I seen you guys on.
I was on with 6, and I decided to do a
Yeah.
live to work, and then got back on 6 live, and then 6 said, "Why don't you do a live?" It's okay. I'll do a live so we could talk together, and I ended up having a full-on friends and family people coming in, and like, wow, I did not expect that sitting at work.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
And
I was on earlier with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it. It was fun, but I didn't know that's what was going to happen. You never know.
You know what has happened to us? I mean, we're all on lives all the time. It's like every day somebody on live.
Yeah.
Our
quality is going to be horrible. I did start watching yours today, John, your first ride, and that was your wife you took out with her, had the bubble face on, was worried about getting cold. You were worried.
Yeah, that's my wife.
Did she
that's
get
my
cold?
beautiful wife. Nope. She said she was perfectly fine.
That's well, we're not going to admit our face froze off after we said it wouldn't.
Yeah. I know when I seen John with no.
Do what?
Yeah.
I know when I seen John with no gloves on, he bragging on them hand grips. I said, "Watch this, he ain't gonna go too far."
That's true, man.
But you know the Memphis shades, the little cover that goes over.
Yeah, I got your text. Yeah.
Yeah, you won't get the wind, so you won't get it. But same thing with Eleanor, man. My palm of my hands be all nice and toasty. These be froze out here.
Yeah.
Because the wife says, "What do you need gloves for?" I said, "Well, my hands are cold." She goes, "How's your hands cold?" I said, "Well, the tops of them are cold." You know what I mean? The palms are warm, but the tops of them are cold. It's almost like they need to get something where you could just stick your hands in like a set of gloves that's already on there. You just
they have that, by the way.
Yeah, they do.
But the problem is I can't do the gloves. I wore those gloves that day. I did that video, and it's an 8-part video. So just keep that in mind. There's 8 weeks of that coming up. There's still plenty of that video to come up.
Yeah.
But
those covers keep all the wind off your hands. They won't be so bad.
They have a thing that goes around, like a sock that goes around the handle. Like it's connected to the handlebar. You put your hand in it. Your hand's free inside. Like you can operate your fingers and everything, and it completely blocks everything. It's crazy looking. When I saw it, I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Wow, it's ingenious." If you need it, like if you're in like the Arctic Circle or in Alaska, you would need something like that. You know, like
yeah.
You know, or if it was easily removable, I mean, that would be cool. You know.
Yeah.
You could put it on when you want and take it off when you know.
What was you going to say, Dean?
Oh, yeah. I've been him and Han like every second trying to get a break to get in there. Nope, he ain't stopping talking. We just.
Sorry.
No,
Dean. Go ahead.
Go
ahead, Dean.
I think you heard me. No, I was just talking to Angel. I didn't know if she had actual channel stickers or if she was talking about the background on her thing or whatever. I was just interested if she had channel.
Look like I'm not the only one that goes
like with markers and paint or cut and paste, whatever it is.
Gotcha.
Anyway, hands on, cool.
I ain't the only one that goes to sleep.
What? Who went to sleep? Desert?
No, he's on his phone.
I know. I'm sorry, Desert. That was funny how you raised
him up.
Yeah. He's talking to that girl.
Oh,
hey! Don't forget, you guys. If you're not busy, if you're not busy tomorrow, I'm going to go pick up that bike tomorrow. So I'm going to do a live. Go in there, picking it up and bringing it back home. So
the Road King.
No, it's not a Road King.
Not a Road King.
No, okay. I just thought you might be going back and getting your Road King.
That's a blessing, Angel, that you got.
If the wife would let me, I would.
My job's it ain't like that. I don't boss nobody around, but if I ain't got work and you see me on a live, I'm in the poorhouse for a while. So
I know that's right.
Work, I'm doing something. I might do more lives while I'm actually working and stuff. I don't know.
Got to make the day go quicker.
But what's that?
It's got to make the day go quicker when you're able to do that. Get on.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did today. I was like 4 o'clock. I was like, wow, 3 o'clock already. I had no idea.
Dude, I would go nuts just sitting there with no work.
Yeah, I'll play on my phone, or I got my guitar and amp there, or I got paints and paint brushes and canvas there. I mean, and I got the TV. I can do whatever, and sometimes I take a nap in the chair, laid back up against the wall. It just depends. Other times I'm busy. I don't want to answer another email or do anything. Just go home and rest. So it's a variety.
Yeah. All right, fellas. I think it's time to call it. It's getting late.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, guys.
I want to say a special thanks to Dean, Sick, and Ray for holding the fort down for me. I appreciate you guys doing it.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, no problem. Anytime.
And all the people in the chat that participated with us, Thomas and Angel Face and
all of them.
OC, everybody.
Salty 2-4, Buck Brown.
Yeah. Desert for popping in. Sorry. Appreciate
Salty and his jokes. We can't forget that.
Yes.
Who has the next live? Who has the next live coming up?
I'm supposed to, but I have no hours left. I got no hours left on.
You could use mine. You could go through mine.
All right, schedule it.
I'll schedule it for you. What time?
Same time, same bat channel, same bat station, same bat time.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Thursday, right?
7 to 10. Yeah, it's just I don't know.
I won't be. I probably won't be on it. I might be. I got a game to go to. I got practice and a game. So if I'm not, Dean could take care of it all for you because he's Dean could set it all up.
Well, you got to add Sick as a.
Or Moto can host it too.
Hey, let's do this. After you shut down your live, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Just everybody.
All right.
All right.